laws that are laws, which also breaking new details on the Trump administration's attempts to rewrite history on the president that has been the 2020 election. Yesterday, the topic about that. Mark Alliance was the later the president trusting federal and non-fair again. And the Justice Department appears to new steps to basic investigation of wrong health, the pricing and the people. But we begin with reckoning on Donald Trump's deeply unpopular to the wrong. And that's now the second round of private schools in Charles.
All right, how is everybody doing tonight? All right, on TikTok, let's tap the screen and share the live. We'll try to get some Trumpers up here in a minute. Do some announcements and talk about some stuff down here on Facebook and YouTube. 10 super chat goal, 2,500 stars on Facebook. Hey, Nina, moderators, thank you for doing your job down here and at the top. So, news update. Basically, we got a lot to talk about tonight because we're getting hit from like every angle. So, fears on the war, the gas prices, inflation, pressure, attacks on independent institutions, and then chaos that always seems to, always hit the working people. So tonight we're going to get into what's happening with Iran, why gas prices are still hanging over everybody's head, what Trump and his people are doing around the Federal Reserve, which, by the way, he's talking about firing Jerome Powell, and Wall Street keeps acting like everything is fine, while everyday Americans are just, basically told to suck it up. So if you're just coming in now, hit the like, share it out, and let's see where everybody is checking in from. I got the news on in the back. Hey, Trey, what's up? What's up? What's up? All right, let's tap the screen, share the live up here. Interim gift go, the little single coin gift go up here is 100 of the oldies. I'll pin that up there. What's up, Christina Weible? Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? All right. I'm just now kind of catching up on some stuff that is going on with JD Vance, which is kind of crazy. So, all right, let's get into some news updates. So, big picture tonight, America's stuck in this dangerous like cycle where every crisis becomes, political theater. Uh, and then, every political stunt has real world consequences, as we all know. And people are paying for it, are the same people who always pay for it. And that's like us right here, like in this live workers, families, retirees, and people that are like barely making it. So let's just be for real. Uh, this is not the war is not some abstract foreign policy game. The tensions explode overseas. It's hitting our wallets. And some of the Trump supporters are jumping ship. And I just did a post on it. Haven't posted yet, but I'm curious, like how many of these Trump supporters that aren't supporting him over the war and gas prices, should the war end, and things kind of return to normal, will they get back on board with him? So that's the real question. So when the oil spikes, the gas prices spikes, and when gas spikes, transportation spikes. So food prices get squeezed. Anything that's on over the road trucking, all those prices are going to go up. So then inflation pressure just hangs around, and then the people who cause the instability get on TV, and they're not confused about why the public is mad. So, all right, let's check in with the chat real quick. All right, I'm just checking in here on the comments from Facebook. And hey, Anastasia Beaverhausen is here. We got Jay Bash from Fort Worth, Texas. All right. All right, let's keep tapping and sharing all that stuff. Let's run these numbers up here. So, are there any Trump supporters up here on TikTok that want to come up? Brian Patton says, Trump is the greatest. Gas price is way higher than under sleeping Joe Biden. Brian, will you come up here and have a conversation with me? Come on up here, Brian. Let's talk about that. Oh, what's going on with the comments here? There we go. Gunny, if they were so mad, then why did the re exactly. All right, that's one Trump supporter I requested up. You're from Portland, Oregon. All right, up the base. Hey, Paige. I don't know. Like, I guess they just know that they don't have to come up here and actually intelligently try to defend their what they say in the comments because they're usually dumb. Like I just requested that guy Brian Payton to come in and he never did. So let's tap 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 share share share. What is Van Wilson typing? What is Okay, Brian Patton, if you don't come up, I'm gonna boot you from the live. Come on up here. I just sent you a request. Come on up here, Brian. I bet it is, Christine. Come on up or I'm booting you from the live. Brian. Brian. All right, Brian, you're gonna be out of here. All right, let's see. We got Mud Digger and Extra. Are you guys Trump supporters in the queue? Yes or no? That you're 1,000% a Trump supporter? Then request that. Well, we're not. I'm not. You'll have to hang tight for that. Hey, Aaron, what's up? What's up? What's up? What do you get? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know even what your question is, Lydia. How am I supposed to? I don't even know what your question is. And if you're a Trump supporter, then request up. I don't debate from the chat. So there's that. What's up, Joshua? Again, I'm seeing a lot of E's. E, all. Oh, and if you're not on the, well, if you can't see TikTok. So I have a thing in the background that says, as of today, how would you describe your level of support for President Trump? A, 100%, B, 75%, C, 50%, D, 25%, E, 0%. Actually, let me put that on the background here. Hang on one sec. I'll do that real quick. That way everybody's looking at the same thing. Bear with me. Let me switch. Let me go to my Discord and pull it up and I'll that way everybody's looking at the same thing. Hang on one sec. All right. Discord. Hang on, almost done. Let's do this. Image, desktop, boom. Move that and add that and go here. All right, that now everybody's looking at the same thing. There you go. Let's talk about it. All right, let me get TikTok back up here. Uh, Extra 55. Are you a Trump supporter? Kelly Dillon says libs crying all the damn time. Kelly, come on up here. Let's have a conversation. I love talking to women Trump supporters. Come on up here. Come on up. Hey, Dwayne. I'm getting a lot of E's up here on TikTok. Yeah, don't forget link tree in bio. Somebody said D. All right, we got Kelly. Kelly, you're a Trump supporter?
Yes, a male,
Oh, I didn't know. All right. What state are you in?
Virginia,
And how old are you?
45.
You're 45 and from Virginia. And so tell me your number one reason for voting for Trump and what do you give him on the scale on the picture behind me?
I give him a A.
You give him so you support Trump 100%?
Yes.
Okay. And then what are you using to base that grade on?
Well, there's several different reasons, but the right now, even with the gas prices of, it's hitting pretty hard. But for him to take on Iran, that I think should have been done years and years ago.
Mhm.
He has taken a lot of backlash, but he did have because that is a state fund terrorist organization. I don't care what side of the fence you're on.
Mhm.
Um, for him to have enough balls to take that on,
Why didn't he do it his first term then?
the military, you come right out of Obama, and there was very little funding that went on in the military.
What?
Yes, sir.
The defense budget has been almost $1 trillion annually for years.
Well, they was showing the planes, um, the fire jets weren't even getting maintained. You didn't see no new ships. The first term, look at the big new ship that Trump put in
That it, that,
into.
that he named
I,
didn't he name it after himself?
well, I mean, at least he did put something out there. I
Did
mean,
he?
what did you hear anything about Obama as far as putting any military equipment out?
Yeah, he supports the military.
Well, I mean, he might do, but
He
even
might do support the military.
well, all right. Well, let's just I'm a common sense person,
Sure you are.
and
Sure you are.
let's just go back to the fighting that was going over during his term.
Uh-huh.
My dad was a veteran and Vietnam veteran, and I think that the why that with Trump, what he done over in Iran. I look back at the other kind of pussyfoot and fight going on.
Okay, I'm just gonna let me stop you right there. So under Biden from 2009 to 2017, he contributed $5.2 trillion in the Defense Department.
Okay, well, I,
Yeah.
um, just if the military, what my thing is, if the military was unleashed to deal with the terrorists, like the military was, it's never been turned loose like it's been turned loose now.
You mean
I mean,
you talking about going against the rules of engagement?
yes.
Oh, so you're okay with that?
Well, look at the Americans come home in a blitz. Now you can't deny that.
But so we're just supposed to commit war crimes because of that?
What war crimes was committed?
No, you said you were okay with get violating the rules of engagement. So I'm saying if you're saying that's okay for because we lost troops there, like that doesn't make any sense. So we did like we have soldiers die, so now we just break the rules of the Constitution and the Geneva Convention.
Well, hey, you're military, and you talk about that a lot. Do you believe that Iran, if they got a nuclear warhead, that they would not use that? Do
They
you really believe that?
Okay, there was no evidence to prove that they had the ability to even do so. They had enriched uranium to like 60%, but they had nothing to finish the job.
But they was working towards it. I
How,
mean,
okay, so how many weapons does North Korea, how many nuclear weapons does North Korea have?
I want to have a clue. I
Well,
mean,
well, so why aren't we going after them then?
if he, I did, well, okay, but you made that point. How many North Koreans has killed Americans like it was over there in the?
But we're just talking about nobody. We're just talking about the nuclear weapon aspect of it. And Christy Nome even came out and said that there was no intelligence that verified that they were going to attack us in 2 weeks. Trump made that up and then acted on his own made up intelligence. Christy Nome even said that.
Uh, well, what side is Christy Nomes on?
You tell me.
I don't know.
You don't know who Christy Nome is?
I don't know.
No clue.
No, is it? I mean, Democrat, Republican. What is?
You don't even know who Christy Nome is?
No. I mean, what is it?
What is it?
I mean, tell me.
Oh, sorry. My apology. I'm sorry. I misspoke. It was Tulsi Gabbard. Sorry, I misspoke. Tulsi Gabbard. My bad. It was Tulsi Gabbard. So, do you know who Tulsi Gabbard is? I'm sorry.
I've heard of her.
And
She used to be, um, praise Trump a lot.
Yeah.
Has she been over there digging around? I mean,
why would she be over there in Iran digging around?
it's her proof that they did not have it.
Intelligence.
Well, anybody.
Do you understand how we gather information to make these kinds of assessments on whether or not to attack other countries? Do you know how that works? You don't know you don't know how it works, and you're speaking on it.
I'm not. I just told you. I said I don't. I'm not in the military.
You don't have to be. You don't have to be in the military.
Satellites and I guess all that stuff takes effect.
Yeah.
What says who's watching us?
Right. No, I agree.
I mean, we can argue all day long. I mean, let's just go back to the basics. Just as two humans talking. I mean, I'm not trying to fight with y'all. I grew up in the country. I love the country. I'm we don't. We're proud of where we live in the mountains, and we want to keep it that way. So we don't bother nobody. We're not out in the cities looting, burning down.
What are you referencing in terms of that? Who are you referencing? What's the statement? Running around the city and burning stuff down. What is that related to what we're talking about?
Well, it's nothing but that.
No, there's a reason you said it. I know what it is. I just want you to admit it.
It is in your Democrat embedded states.
That we're just running around burning down cities.
Yeah, I mean, that comes across the news here the last couple of years.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't understand a place where you go get groceries, say Walmart, and buy your goods. Why do you go in and loot that and burn it down?
Why did the January 6ers attack the Capitol?
I guess I see that as people were standing up. I mean,
standing up for what?
For the United States.
How?
How many protests do you see that really conservative people do?
No, you're not answering my question. How do you think that January 6ers were standing up for the country? What makes you think they were standing up for the country?
are going against the government.
Okay. So what if the Democrats thought it was okay to do it and we thought we were right? Would you be okay with that?
Well, most time y'all do.
No,
I mean,
we didn't know. We've never went after the government. It was people that believed when Trump said that the 2020 election was stolen, his people acted on that and tried to overrun the government and overturn the results of a free and fair election. That was Republicans. That was MAGA.
Okay.
Democrats have never done that.
um, yeah, I mean, I wasn't involved in that.
It doesn't matter. But what I'm saying is, you were talking about Democrats burning cities down, and then I need you to hold the same energy for January 6ers. Then,
That's not right.
okay, but you support Trump,
Right.
and
But I do think
he pardoned them.
I like Trump's the things that he's standing up for the country.
Okay,
That's what I like about Trump.
okay.
I've never,
Hang on. Let me just listen to what you told me. You didn't agree with January 6ers storming the Capitol, right? You would say that that goes against the country, but Trump pardoned them. Is that Trump standing up for the country?
well, no, not really.
Okay, do you see what I'm getting at?
Yeah, I mean, I understand. But, I mean, we can picnic. You know, I don't keep up with the
We can picnic? What do you mean we can picnic?
me and you can nitpick
Nitpick.
from fucking now to the end of times.
Yes.
Now, is that a lie or not?
And yeah, but you're gonna support Trump no matter what, right?
Okay, I like Trump because I've never I've never felt in my time
Uh-huh.
I've had a president that kind of stood up for the people. That's my value.
Standing
Him because I felt that in 2016 that I actually had uh, ever what it was, a Democrat, Republican, a he, she, it, and what the hell it was.
a he, she.
I've never felt that I had individual that act like they cared about. So that's my
Not one president ever.
no, no. But Bush, George, George Bush Senior, Clinton trade NAFTA, signed the NAFTA. Look at the hundreds of
What does
thousands.
what does NAFTA stand for?
It was world trade.
But what does it stand for?
Hell, I don't know. Uh, I don't give a shit. But
Oh, okay.
I know that the jobs. Okay. I make my living, and my family make a living in the timber industry.
Uh-huh.
We sawmill, we log. You know, if you get my drift, that's how we make a living.
Mhm.
Okay, we was fine until NAFTA, however how the hell you say it.
Mhm.
That unleashed China. Every one of the furniture markets went there because of cheap labor, and it is.
Yeah, but you guys are always the ones that are crying that shit's too expensive. So it would make sense that we would outsource that industry. So you can't have it both ways. Because do you think manufacturing here, you guys want things cheaper, correct?
Correct.
Can you explain to me how doing manufacturing in the United States is going to make that happen?
Well, if the jobs is here, that we can.
Oh,
make
so
the money.
you're okay to pay more as long as we're manufacturing in the US?
Everybody's making money. I mean, who's making the money now? China?
Trump?
The United States.
Trump?
Oh, he's into the damn timber industry.
No, he's making money hand over fist on the back of the presidency.
I'm sure he is.
So you're okay? Are you okay with that?
He's into real estate. He's into all kinds of stuff.
He's making money on the back of his presidency. Do you think that that's okay?
Oh, and okay, let's back up to Obama.
Why no, let's stay on Trump. Don't pivot to Obama. No, don't pivot to Obama. Defend Trump. No, we're not. No, because you guys always pivot. No, I want you to defend your position. Defend your position. Defend your position on Trump. Don't pivot to. No, you're not. No, you're pivoting. You're going, what about Biden? What about Obama? That's the MAGA mating call. Why do you guys always why can't you just defend Trump?
How come that you got to bash Trump?
Because he's illegally making money on the back of the presidency, amongst other things.
Well,
that's just one thing.
Okay. None of your team does neither, so that's good.
What's that? None of my team what?
None of your team makes money.
Did I say that? Did I say that?
No, you didn't say that.
I know, but we're talking about the person that's in office right now.
Okay, so all the rest of them is okay. On your
I didn't say it was okay, but you're pivoting to somebody else. I want you to defend why it's okay for Trump to do it. Without mentioning anybody else, why are you okay with Trump doing it?
It's Trump. It's every damn one in the government. It's all of them.
Yes, a lot of people are Democrats and Republicans both, but Trump is the president. That's my point.
Okay, well, I mean,
let me ask you this: what would Trump have to do for you to not support him?
That's a good question because the country is in such a shithole now. You don't know.
The country's in a shithole, but Trump's running it.
It's been in a shithole.
You said the country is in a shithole now, but Trump's running the country.
It's been in a shithole.
So I thought he made America great again already.
Well, in 16.
No, you said no. So are you agreeing with me that the country? So you're agreeing with me that the country is in a shitty spot right now with Trump as president. You just said that.
In 2016.
No, in 2026, just right now at 6:29 p.m., you just said that. You said the country is a shithole right now. That's what you said.
Do you think it is?
Don't answer a question with a question. You did say that. So you think the country is in a bad place, and Trump's the president, right? You see what I'm getting at? You're saying that the guy you support that the country is in a shithole, but your president is running it. Do you see what I'm getting at?
Yeah, and yours was running it the last 4
Now here, what about Biden? What about Biden? You can't focus on Trump.
Okay, it's all about today. Just don't go back.
No, don't.
No, absolutely don't.
Under Biden, I bought a new house, I bought a Harley, and I bought a new car.
Well, pat your toot on the toot's all I know.
What? Toot.
Yeah, good for you. I mean, I bought 2 vehicles too here in the last month.
In the last month?
What the fuck does that have to do with
you? Were just saying. I mean, you were just saying that the country was in a shithole under Biden. I was doing pretty good under Biden.
I was doing damn good in 16.
Oh, you were doing good in 16, and then when Trump left, you weren't. And then when Biden was in office, you were doing shitty, and now you're doing good again. Is that just a coincidence?
I just told you that it is a shithole. How come you cannot get that?
So you're saying the country is a shithole and Trump's running it, right?
The whole fucking world. How about that? Is in a shit.
Okay. How about that? So I just want to clarify. You said the country is a shithole and Trump's running it, right? He's teacupping now. He's teacupping. Don't forget, 2,500 stars gift goal tonight. 10 super chats. Kelly Dillon, come back. Come on back. Linktree in bio, Cash App, Venmo, merch, flags, all that. Kelly Dillon, swipe back into your phone. Kelly. Andrew, the link tree in the bio has a link to it. Kelly. Kelly, come back to us. Come on. Come on. I wanted to tell you a joke about Virginia, Kelly. All right. Trump supporters, where you at? Trump supporters in the queue, identify yourself so I can bring you up. I'm not taking friendlies. Kelly. Was it Kelly? Was that the song that Woody Harrelson was singing in Cheers? Was it Kelly? That he made that song on the piano? I can't remember. Claren, I'm requesting a call. Okay. Let's see. 12.
Well,
Age, state, and who you voted for.
I'm 12 and I voted for Trump.
You're 12.
Yeah, our family voted for Trump.
You're 12? That's weird. All right. I know, Reed. Kelly's still teacupping in the queue. Let's see. Trump supporters in the queue. Identify yourself. Yeah. Go clean your room, Claren. Pro America. I'm from West Virginia. LB. All right, let's bring LB up here. LB, come on up here. Whoa, I think LB, hang on one sec, man. Down here, DL Observer with the $2 super chat. Remind MAGA dudes the country was closed in January 2021. 100%. I was working on that with Kelly, but we never got there. He's still in the teacup mode. LB, did we talk before? Did we talk before? Like, have you been? Oh, you've never been up here? Oh, okay.
No, sir.
All right. And the age, state, and who you voted for, please.
24, Oklahoma, and I'm in the military, so I'm not objected to present that information.
I got you. So,
Yeah.
how does that make you feel?
The whole, not speaking my mind politically.
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit of bullshit. We fight for the rights of civilians. Why can't I have the same rights as them?
Yeah. Do you want to go to war?
Hell no. I've done my time. Afghanistan, Iraq. I've done my stuff. I'm getting out here in the next 6 months.
No shit. Well, make sure you get your VA disability.
That's the plan.
Yeah. I was talking to a veteran today at the gym. He hadn't been out that long and he hadn't applied to do it yet, but I gave him a number to a VSO. So if you need a VSO, man, shoot me a message. I got a good one.
Okay.
Yeah. So what's going on in Oklahoma?
Not much. It's Oklahoma.
Yeah. You like it there?
Honestly, I mean, the duty station isn't bad. It's kind of mid tempo, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But I think when it comes outside of work, living here,
Mhm.
it's cheap. It is cheap, but not my style.
Yeah. Do you like where gas prices are at right now?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Even when they were low before in Oklahoma, I feel like they were really low, and then out of nowhere,
It went up.
You know why? But I got to say it like that.
I got you.
Out of nowhere, they jumped up.
Yeah.
It's insane. It cost me $120 to fill up the truck.
So you're in the Army?
Yeah.
What's your MOS?
13 Fox.
I don't know. What's the 13 Fox?
Joint Fire Specialist.
Okay.
Okay. Artillery.
Yeah.
And airstrikes.
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, my buddy did that.
Yes, sir.
I was in the Marine Corps. Well, our artillery MLS was like 0811 or something like that. So are you in Fort Sill?
Yeah.
Yeah. And how long until you get out? 6 months?
Yeah, I got 6 months.
Yeah. What rank did you get to?
What rank am I right now?
Yeah.
I'm just an E5.
E5. That's cool. Did you go to PLDC?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where'd you go?
You say that again?
Where'd you go for PLDC?
Is that so? For us?
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I thought it was just different for everybody.
Oh no, yeah, no, I was able to do that so.
Okay, I got you. Ours is like in one spot. Like our leadership development courses are in one area for all ranks.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Yeah.
But the Army doesn't call it PLDC. The only reason I know that PLDC is because my brother was in the Marine Corps, but we call it we got like BLC, Basic Leaders Course.
Yeah.
We got ALC, Advanced Leaders Course. We
Don't you
got
have a BNOC or something like that too?
Say again?
Don't you have like a BNOC or something like that too?
BNOC?
BNOC?
I don't think
That might be an old term.
Yeah, no, we got BLC, ALC, SLC, and then you got your Sergeant Major's Academy.
Yeah, that's totally separate. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm looking for some Trump supporters up here, and I know you can't tell either way, but I think I got a feel for you. But hey, if you need help getting your VA stuff, man, I can shoot you my guy. Just shoot me a message on here if you need help.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, man. Thank you for your service too.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Be good. Good luck on the way out. We'll see you. All right. Yeah, we're doing debates. Yes. I was just talking to that guy. He was in the military. Where's Jen? Hang on. Where's Jen? Where'd you go? Where'd Jen go? WLC Warriors. I guess he said SLC. I thought they had something called BNOC back in the day too. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Where did Jen go? Oh, there she is. What's up?
I'm only 13.
Yeah, I know. What was up with that?
I'm only 13 years old.
I know. That was so weird. Hey, we need to do the shirt drawing at 6:30. Everybody, hopefully everybody's here, but we need to do the shirt drawing. Mrs. Gunny, do you want to come out and draw a name?
Hey, Mrs. Gunny and that.
There's Mrs. Gunny. I need you to do the shirt drawing. Can you come out? Or she's back in the bedroom. Let me text her. Can you come out and do the shirt drawing? I need you to pick a name. All right. In case you didn't know, we were doing a shirt drawing tonight. I've got like this is everybody that entered the thing. I don't think there's like 20 things in here or whatever. I think I got everybody in here. So
Sadie, get in the house. Get in the house. I tried to put together a in-ground garden bed.
Uh-huh.
And I was so unsuccessful.
Oh, really?
Oh man, I suck. I just suck. I just can't do it.
All right.
Survived the apocalypse, but really I can't even put together something with instructions.
All right. Mrs. Gunny's gonna hear. Yeah, so big bucks, no win.
One or two?
We're gonna do we're gonna do two shirts, not just one. Okay, so Mrs. Gunny's over here.
Okay,
She's mixing up the names.
Here's the first one.
All right, here's our first one. All right, we got Jen up the base. She is down here on YouTube, I believe. Jen up the base. Can you check in down here to let me know that you're here?
Jen up the base.
You are the shirt winner on the first drawing.
Okay, here's the second.
Hang on. Let me make sure Jen up the base is down here. Jen up the base. Are you still here? I thought I just saw her. I thought so. Let's see. Jen up the base. Type in the chat so I know you're here because I need you to send me your information. All right, Matt. Thank you. All right, we're gonna go ahead and do the second name. Go ahead. Second name. Caden. Kaden. Is Caden here? Caden. Caden, are you up here on TikTok? Kaden. I know Jen up the base was just in here. Oh, be in here in a sec. Okay. All right. Caden, are you here? Caden, Kaden.
I'm gonna save these name in case
Well,
for some reason.
let's put this one off to the side. Let's do one more since Caden is not present. Go ahead.
This is Cookie. What's up, man?
Jen was trying to grease the skid for you with you.
I was. I'm too full of Donald Trump at the table, man.
I know Jen up the base from YouTube pretty well. So all right. The next one is Lane Gatchell. Lane Gatchell was one from, I think, was Lane Gatchell from YouTube or TikTok? Lane Gatchell, are you here? You sent me a Cash App. I do remember that. Hang on, if this guy doesn't check in, we're gonna do another one. And everybody's names are just gonna kind of roll over. Jan is coming. I just texted him. Okay, good. Let's see. I don't.
Give him some time.
Yeah, well, I'm just putting him up here. All right, let's give about. I know Jen up the base is getting ready. Okay, Jen up the base, you want a shirt? I need you to email me at gunnyspeaksout@gmail.com. And we'll coordinate on what shirt you want and where to send it to. gunnyspeaksout@gmail.com.
Keep these two for now and give them a little bit, and then
Yeah, we'll give these guys like 10 minutes.
keep.
And if not, we'll pick up another one.
Johnny, can you put it up on like a little note thing on your screen? The names of the people that won?
Excuse me. I don't think it'll fit in this little banner. Oh shit. Yeah, crap. Damn it. All right. All right. Yeah. I'm choking on my own spit.
I thought you were choking on those nuts.
Both. Man.
Hey, did you see that thing that Iran put out? That was fucking hella funny.
Which one? What is that now?
Let me see if I can pull it up here. Johnny, are you okay?
No.
Okay.
I'm dying. Damn. All right. Compose myself. I suck toes. Come on up here. Yeah. All right. Go ahead. What were you talking about?
Look at that thing I just sent you, the image on
Discord.
Discord. The Trump 2028.
Yeah, 2028 per gallon.
Yeah.
I'm sending you a message back. All right. Read that message. All right. All right. All right. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I think that Iran should be charging admission for all the clapbacks they've been doing to Trump.
Yeah.
Trump $28 per gallon.
Yeah.
That one was, I laughed so hard when I saw that.
At this point, that's about as high as it's probably going to get. Yeah, Matt, I know. If you didn't see my new video go up. There was a cop. Okay, I'll explain it to you. You can go watch it. But basically, I think it just posted at 6:30. So I'm leaving the grocery store, and like this guy's up here, and I'm back here, and I'm like going towards my truck. We're both kind of going the same direction. He didn't know I was behind him, and I'm just using his words. He goes, he's looking at my flags on my truck. And he goes, "That's that FAGGOT that rides around on that orange Harley." He didn't know I was. Yes, and he didn't know I was behind him. And so I heard him talking that shit. So I turned on my meta glasses, and I go, "What did you say?" I said, I go, "What'd you say about me?" And he's like, "You heard me." And he's in front of me. I go, "Why don't you turn around and say it to my face?" And he didn't. And he walked over to his truck, and then we had a few words. And then his old lady decides to get involved. She has no teeth. Actually, let me show you the picture of the woman. I have her picture right here. Hang on one sec. Well, this is him. That's the guy. That's the guy.
She's bigger than mine.
Yeah, and this is his wife.
Yep. Wearing an army shirt. She's destroying the army shirt.
Yeah. So again, him. And then that's her. And then here, let me see if I can let me put it down here on YouTube real quick. Hang on, guys.
You know, it's gotta be stereotypical.
That they just all look that
Wild.
way. Yeah. So here's this and
Hey
this.
guys, 100 people in this room. Let's keep tapping the live. Tap, tap, tap. Let's get Gunny up over 15,000. Share out the live. We only have 11 shares. Make sure you get your daily heartbeat up at the top. And then gift anything that you can. You remember that Gunny is going on the road, and anything would be greatly appreciated to pay for gas because thanks, Trump, the gas is really expensive now.
All right, there's one.
And we want to get Gunny out on the road.
All right, hang on. I'm gonna put it down on YouTube and Facebook too. Give me 1 second.
Tap, tap, tap that screen. Come on, guys. You're doing great.
All right. Now for you guys down here on YouTube,
Probably.
YouTube and Facebook, here is the guy.
I wonder if they'll do like a 2-for-1 on the get it 2 for
Yeah.
1 on the teeth.
There's the guy.
That'd be funny. 2 for.
There, right there. That's the cop, or I think he's a former cop, but that he said he was a cop. That's
I
it.
bring people up, but I can't. Gunny's paused. I'm sure he'll be right back.
So that's him, and then check out
For 1, that's right.
check
I
out
just need
his
to go to the orthodontist or the implant person, whatever.
check out his wife. And here's his wife.
All right, we hit 15,000. Let's see. Before Gunny comes back, let's see if we can get to 20,000. There we go. We
And
came up with a new thing, huh? Maybe those 2 people can get a 2-for-1.
and part of the video, because I tried to keep the videos like close to 30 seconds, but in one I might make a second video of it and say, well, because I was telling her, I said, "You're supporting Trump." I said, I said, "You don't have any teeth." She actually said, "I used to have teeth." I'm like, "Yeah, you probably lost them because of Trump." Yeah.
Or Matt, or METH, whichever came first.
Yeah. So yeah, that's them. Anyway, the video is posted on Facebook. And I didn't post it on TikTok because they'll probably ban it anyway because they'll say I was harassing. But
Emma says she lost them chewing on the MAGA Bible.
yeah. These people, their family tree is a reef, just as an FYI.
Percent.
All right, let's see if we got some Trump supporters. All right, Trump supporters in the chat. identify yourself so I can bring you up?
I think there's one here,
Is there? Can you want to bring him up?
Mud Digger.
Oh no, Mud Digger is a friendly.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, you can bring him up. That's fine. He wanted to ask a couple. He wanted to ask a couple questions or something like that. Oh, good deal, Sacred. I appreciate you.
Okay, well, he's not loading, and
Okay.
for some reason my thing is paused here. I can't scroll.
Oh, okay. All right, Trump supporters, let's get some debates going. Where are you at? Yeah, that's right, Allison. Allison said DJT likes him toothless. He wants that. He wants that gummy. I'm in Indiana. Hey, David Thompson. All right, I have not been keeping up with the gift goals, but we have a 10 super chat goal on YouTube and a 2,500 star gift goal on Facebook. And then up here, we're knocking out the single coin gift goals and a $25 cash event. Gift go is kind of all one and the same. But I'm trying to hit $25 basically is what I'm getting at.
How are we doing on that with your gas goal?
Pretty good. I had another like donation. I'm 2/3 of the way there, so we're getting close.
It's good.
Yeah.
Okay, here's news. Ready? A new poll shows that younger voters are leaning towards shunning Trump in the upcoming 2026 midterm elections. Large majorities of voters between the ages of 18 to 22, 68%, 23 to 29%, 23 to 29 years old, 72%, and 30 to 34, 75% said they disapprove his job performance during his second of two consecutive terms. This is from the Yale's youth poll.
David, yes, gifting memberships for YouTube does work. 100% it does. Thank you so much. Okay, so I did a post on this, but let's just talk about it anyway. But actually, go back and say what you said and make sure I'm talking about the right thing. Say that one more time, Jen.
So, a lot of Sadie, you need to stop. You're not the center of attention anymore. So a lot of these candidates they target the young voters because there's so many of them coming in that vote, right?
Yeah.
And so they did a poll from Yale University, Yale's young youth poll that shows that ages 18 to 22, 68% of them disapprove of Trump and they're leaning towards a Democrat in 2026, the midterms. 72% of the 23 to 29-year-olds and 75% of the 30 to 34-year-olds say that they all disapprove of Trump right now.
Damn.
That's huge.
Yeah. So here's my question.
You need the young voters to win.
Yeah. So on that note, so the news has been playing a bunch of clips, and I want to get everybody's opinion on this. So the news has been playing a bunch of clips of whether or not they've been playing a bunch of clips of Trump supporters upset about the war in Iran and gas prices. Do you guys think that if the war ends and the gas prices go back down, so do you think they're going to get back on board with Trump, or do you just think they're going to continue to not support him? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Okay, so put 1 in the chat if you think they will support him. Put 2 in the chat if they will continue to disapprove.
Yeah.
1, support. 2, not support. Do you have that poll thing? Can you do
the moderators usually do it in there.
Let me see if I can do it. Hold on.
Adam Oliver just gifted 10 Gunny Speaks Out memberships, and so did David M. He gifted, I think, 5 YouTube memberships. Thank you guys so much. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. So a lot of people say they're just going to get back on board with Trump if the war ends. That's what I think too. And that's what my post alludes to, is that once, even after the war is over, like even if the gas prices don't return to where they were and they're a little bit higher, I think it's still going to be enough for them to jump back on board. So,
Well, that would only be because they are ignorant, though.
yeah. So I don't think that they're going to be that. It's because it's a cult, so they're just upset temporarily, and then they'll jump back up on board.
I love how calm you said that. It's just because they're a cult.
I mean, at this point, considering the shit that I've been through since last week, hey, radio, what's up? Just like nothing surprises me anymore. Last call for Caden and Lane Gatchell. Caden and Lane Gatchell. Gas is $6 or higher near the Bay Area. Holy shit! Well, that's probably where it is. That's where you're at, or you're up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I paid $5.89 a gallon yesterday.
Damn. All right, I'm gonna drop these two names off. Put these two names off to the side, and then if your name does not get drawn this week, or if you're, I'm sorry, if you're not here. It's been longer than 10 minutes, but we're going to do another drawing next week. So, Mrs. Gunny, do you want to come draw another name? Jason Westfall says the party that wanted everyone in masks and to get vaccinated and have a vax. Jason, Trump got the vaccination and he did Operation Warp Speed. What is your problem with the vaccination? Tommy Huxley with a $2 super chat says, Trump is a punk. I agree with you 100%, Tommy. Trump is a punk.
Do you know who this Nigel person that is down in the queue?
No, let me see. Nigel.
I only have 4 followers.
I don't even see a Nigel now.
Okay.
I don't see a Nigel in the queue now.
Oh, yeah, no. Now they're gone.
Okay. Are you? If you're in the queue and you're a Trump supporter, I need you to type a 1 in the chat, please.
Where's my good friend John?
He was he in here earlier?
John Martin.
No, that was John Burke. He gave Trump an A. Yeah.
A for asshole?
Oh yeah. Let me put that back up. Actually, hang on one sec. There. And let me put this back up here. There we go. All right. Yeah, I know, Reed. Yeah, Donnie. Yeah, exactly. The global pandemic. Yes, 100%. Now, the cool thing is, even when Biden was in office, the United States had the fastest recovery after COVID in the whole G7. That's what people forget. So, hey, Warpath, what's up? What's up? What's up? MAGA is shrinking less to debate. 100%. 100%. I've been having more luck in the parking lots on my Harley than I have finding people in here. I've got so many clips that I still have to post from the past few days because I'm not posting one every day. I've got content for the next 3 weeks, posting like 2 a week. So somebody, Vicky said, ass holier than thou. Yeah. Speaking of than thou, didn't JD Vance just convert to Catholicism and now he's saying something about being able to speak something? He made a comment towards the Pope. Did I hear that right? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Maybe you guys can help me out.
Well, they threatened the Pope.
Right. But JD Vance came out and said that, well, he had just converted to Catholicism and that now he has the ability to speak on matters of the Vatican, maybe, or something like that. Yeah. Yeah. That just came out. Hey, Red Lazy Eye. Yeah. Yeah, crazy, right? All right, let's see here. Vance told the Pope to be careful in politics. Yeah.
Bishop delivers a brutal slapdown to convert Vance. Ready?
Yeah.
America's top Catholic bishop has slammed Vice President J.D. Vance's attempt to lecture Pope Leo on the religion he converted to 6 years ago. Bishop James Massa, 65, issued a statement on behalf of the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops Committee on doctrine on Wednesday after Vance, 41, tried to school the Pope on what defines just war theory during a Turning Point USA event the day before. Quote, for over 1,000 years, the Catholic Church has taught just war theory, and it is that long tradition the Holy Father carefully references in his comments on war. Mass's statement begins. A constant tenet of that 1,000-year tradition is a nation can only legitimately take up the sword in self-defense once all peace efforts have failed. That is to be just war. That is to be a just war. It must be a defense against another who actively wages war, which is what the Holy Father actually said. He does not listen to the prayers of those who wage war, the statement continued. When Pope Leo speaks as supreme pastor of the Universal Church, he is not merely offering opinion on theology. He is preaching the gospel and exercising his ministry as the vicar of Christ. The consistent teaching of the church is insistent that all people of goodwill must pray and work towards lasting peace while avoiding the evils and injustices that accompany all wars.
Somebody down here on YouTube said that Amber Nicole said from Facebook says the Turning Point event was in Athens, Georgia. My ex-girlfriend posted about it. It held a 25% attendance, forcing Erica Kirk to cancel the event.
Oh,
Too bad. Darn. So sad. Jessica, it looks like you threw some stars. I can't see how many, but thank you, Jessica. JB Nation says JD has a big bubble head. Reminds me of a blueberry muffin. Yeah, that whole thing about like Warpath. Did you see when Vance took that call from Trump on the phone, and then Trump was praising Orban, and then he lost like the next day?
that didn't work out so well.
Yeah.
And Italy was pretty harsh on Trump the other day too.
Yeah.
He's in yet another high-profile feud with another world leader he once praised for her beauty. Trump never fails to be an embarrassment. Italy's prime minister's smile at Trump didn't last long. Trump has now turned on his European ally, Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni, after she, like many, chastised him publicly.
Yeah.
He angered religious leaders and lawmakers after posting an AI-generated image of himself that, like Jesus, blah, 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 blah. Meloni, 49, took issue with the president repeating, blasting the Pope for saying that delusion of omnipotence is triggering America's military conflict with Iran. She ain't playing.
Yes, Hank, that's the one.
And Trump fired back, said, she who's unacceptable because she doesn't mind that Iran has a nuclear weapon and would blow up Italy in 2 minutes if they had the chance, Trump told the Italian Daily. He's so stupid. He's so fucking stupid.
Yeah, he's dumb.
He really is an embarrassment.
Yeah. And they're talking about like all the weird shit that he's saying now. Like people are starting to really question his like mental faculties, like you know, kind of like they were doing Biden. So.
And now Sarah Palin is also let's see. Sarah Palin was posting memes that are anti-Trump as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Trump is now attacking Riley Gaines, Donnie says down here. Oh shit, I knew that.
Yeah, it says Tucker Carlson criticized Trump's war in Iran and controversial Easter Sunday. Megyn Kelly expressed frustration with Trump's tone and rhetoric, particularly regarding Iran. Candace Owens contrasted Trump's approach to Iran with Iran's leadership, criticized his priorities. Alex Jones criticized Trump's behavior and leadership, extreme remarks on his conduct. And now Sarah Palin. How many more?
Mm-hmm.
The GOP is going fast.
Yeah.
Oh, this was a good one too. Did you hear about Dr. Oz saying that The soda.
About the, yeah, he said that Trump drinks,
Cancer.
yeah, he said the soda kills grass, so it must be able to kill cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What an idiot.
He was talking, wasn't he talking to Trump's son about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then he told Dr. Oz. But then again, Dr. Oz would probably dress up in one of those Jesus outfits to back Trump up, saying that that's how doctors dress.
Yeah, I wanted to post about that today. But I had got a couple different clips, but some other stuff had taken priority to post. So yeah, you and me both, Nikki. Orange pop is, yeah, he said orange pop is fresh squeezed.
He did say that.
Oh man.
You know, this attack that he's doing on NATO, and I'm sure I'm actually interested to hear how you feel about this as like a veteran from those you know, the war. Any other veteran who wants to come up should tell me too. Him saying that NATO has never been there for us makes me so angry.
Yeah, because
they
didn't they back us during the wars?
The only time that NATO has ever enacted Article 5 was after 9/11. And there have been, I don't know, tens of thousands, if not more, foreign military personnel that have unalived backing us up in Iraq and Afghanistan.
Yeah.
For him to turn around and say that NATO's never backed us?
Yeah.
What a slap in the face that is.
Oh. Yeah.
I mean, when you were overseas, did you deploy with people from all over the world?
Yes. That's my, yeah, exactly. Yes. Even when we were in let's see. I didn't run into anybody from other countries during the first Gulf War. During Somalia, I did, and during in 03 and 04, we did. I remember working specifically with France there. And they even had French reporters over there, I believe. So yeah, I remember the other foreign forces. So yeah.
I feel like that's one of the reasons why, like another reason that Greenland was so, or I mean, that Netherlands was so upset, because they sent military overseas as well and lost thousands of men and women from their military for him to be like, you know, like trying to attack another NATO ally.
Yeah, and Rosk DL down here says he served with Dutch troops, and he also served with the Rock Marines in South Korea.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, when we trained with the Rock Marines in the 90s, and like if you don't know anything about the Rock Marines, like they are, like, we consider them the ultimate badasses because of the training that they had to do. The funny thing is they thought we were the badasses. I'm like, wait a minute. You guys are the badasses. Just training where you live has got to be like just crazy. Okay, yeah, I know Facebook's been having some issues. Let's see. Nigel, will you come up and tell me why you love Trump 100%? Nigel, come on up here.
Just accepted him.
Okay,
There you
cool.
go.
Nigel, age, state, and who you voted for, please.
I'm 86 and I'm from Arkansas and I voted for Trump.
And then what was your main reason for voting for Trump, and how do you think he's doing today?
Well, I thought that he would deport the damn Negroes back to Africa, but he's doing a failure of a job at that. That's the only one thing that I don't like about him.
Yeah.
So it's like 99%, almost 100.
Are you trolling?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Nobody has an accent like that in Arkansas, trust me.
What? You don't know where the hell I come from. It's from smoking cigarettes.
Yeah,
You
so
sound like
it's not-
Beavis. You sound like Beavis.
It's not like Maha, make America healthy again, says the guy from Arkansas with a terrible accent, smoking 9,000 cigarettes a day.
You want to?
And you know, my name is Nigel.
All right, hang on. I'm trying to fix Facebook on this stream. Hang on one sec, guys. All right, looks like I'm still up on Facebook.
Be like Popeye. Yeah, I know, right?
All right. I'm still up on Facebook as far as I know. Can somebody in the chat over here type that they're watching me over here on
He's,
Facebook?
Colbiscus says he sounded like RFK.
He kind of did. Let me see if I can see.
And here's Crow. I'm gonna bring up Crow.
Yeah, go for it. Hang on. I'm trying to, I'm messing with,
What's up, Crow?
You know, we're talking about the Dutch. The Dutch actually has my favorite special forces in the world. Like, I love our special forces, but like the Jaeger Corps men, holy shit, those men are ghosts.
really.
Yeah. They're like the least advertised, like least PR, no news story about them because that's their entire thing. They have some of the highest standards in special forces in the world. The lowest like and they're the people you call. They're the people like the international community calls when like you just need something done and nobody know about it. They've been around. They've been around longer than the United States have been around.
Damn.
That's crazy. And see, this is what makes me upset. Like their sacrifice during the conflicts that they went into because of 9/11, and then he goes, "They never help us. They've never helped us. They'll never be there for us." Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know, because they get their roots from Germany, like the old school like 16th century Jaegers. They get moved over to the Danes at one point and become the Dutch Jägerkorpsmen, and like they are like the most prestigious special forces outfit on the planet.
Yeah, I guess I've never really thought about like Dutch and a military, but yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
The Dutch frogmen.
Huh. Frogman isn't as in like seal frogman.
They do everything. Like
Do they?
they're notorious for like entering via water, like the seals do.
Gotcha. Is Facebook back to working over here on StreamYard down here on the laptop? Can somebody from Facebook message and say yay or nay on that? TikTok's working good, but the Facebook lagged out for a minute, and then I checked it and said it was up, but I can't tell now. Let's see. Sarah says Finnish are pretty effing badass too. When I was in 10th Mountain, I wanted to go cross train with them. Another country I never thought about. But yeah, interesting.
Well, and when you do a critical analysis of like special teams throughout the world, the reason we get so it's such a big reputation is one, our PR department. We have a major PR department. Two, we have the body count, like in terms of like we have more SEALs, we have more Rangers, we have more Delta than other special forces teams. But when you look at actual like training standards and washout rates, everybody else has higher standards and higher washout rates. So their remaining special forces teams, while smaller, tend to be like tactically better than ours.
All right, Trump, we need some debate.
Come up here and tell us why you think everything upsets us. I'm interested. I'm interested to know why everything upsets us. Just can you request up? Your requests are off because you're a weenie.
Weenie. Don't think Facebook is working over here. All right, let me see.
Come on, Harpo.
Harpo, come up here.
What kind of a name is Harpo, by the way?
Like Harpo Marx?
That's one of the Marx brothers.
Yeah.
Are you funny, Harpo?
Doubtful. Let's see. Only one problem. We need 1 million to get started. I don't know. All right. Is Facebook working? I'm trying to figure out if it is or not. I'm on Facebook right now. Yay or nay? Let's see here.
All right. While we're waiting for Harpo to find his testicular fortitude, can we get everybody to keep tapping, get over 30,000? And let's get the shares over 25. Harpo never speaks.
Yeah, he's not near either. I don't know why I've been having so much trouble with Facebook on here. Damn. All right, let's see what we got here. Fire Aspect and Gabriel. Are you guys Trump supporters? Yay or nay?
What does Penny mean? And I mean the men when I say women. What do you mean by that, Penny? I'm sorry, I don't understand it. What did she say, Penny? Harpo. It's to not get educated. Yeah. Well, Harpo's probably not going to get educated. Oh, you know what? I'm kind of shocked. MAGA weak.
They've been weak. Well, hang on. I guess it's not. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it's done. Well, that sucks. Facebook is not live anymore. That's blows. All right.
Oh, MAGA or women. I got it.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Crow said he has to restart. And I guess I can't add Facebook back. Let me see here. Well, damn it. Let's do this then. Hang on one sec. We'll just go live this way because we still got.
I'll ever find the testicular fortitude.
I sure hope so.
We're in trouble if they don't. Well, I'm not in trouble.
I mean, no, I still have stuff to talk about. We don't even have to debate MAGA, but it's just fun. All right, hang on. I'm starting the live back over on Facebook, so bear with me. But I'm just launching it separate.
I broke all of my shit going over to check your Facebook, and I couldn't see you live there.
Yeah.
I went over. It's
Sorry.
Going to speak out Facebook, right?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it for whatever reason, StreamYard keeps dropping it, but so now I'm just going on Facebook and doing it live this way. So let's see what happens here. All right, let's see. Testing.
Hey, Mrs. Gunny, how you doing?
All right. Facebook, we are back up. Please comment in the chat that you can see me now, please. All right, now MAGA in the chat. Where are you, folks? We can always do news topics, but I know you guys don't like.
You are live over on Facebook now. I just checked.
Yeah, I just did it separate from the streaming software. My StreamYard was working good with Facebook for a while, and then all of a sudden it just like it keeps dropping Facebook, but keeps running YouTube fine. All right, sorry YouTube. All right, we're back. All right, so hang on, let me go to my updates here real quick. Okay, Trump was talking about firing Jerome Powell again. He can't actually do that, right? He gets to serve out his whole term, right?
Yeah. Oh, and I actually looked this. Okay, this is a good one. I actually looked this up, and Crow can back me up on this. So there's there's a precedent-setting case about this. It's Humphrey's estate, and it makes it illegal. It's not possible for the executive branch to fire or hire. I mean, well, he can appoint, but he can't fire anybody from independent departments. So, like the Federal Reserve and like the Federal Trade Commission, like all of these things.
Yeah.
So the woman that he tried to get rid of, the black woman, she's a governor on that board, right? Her term doesn't end until 2036. And then like Jerome Powell, he's up in 28.
Oh, I thought he was up this year.
No, I think it's either 27 or 28.
Oh, okay. I was thinking, why was I thinking it was this year? Let me see. I could have swore, let's see, Jerome Powell.
No, you're right. It's no until January 31st, 2028.
Oh,
His
wait,
underlying term as a Federal Reserve Board governor runs longer until January 31st, 2028.
it says it ends on May 15th, 2026.
He's the chair. But
Oh,
then
yeah.
he stays as a governor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So he'll still be on the board, just not the chair.
I gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. And so he's going to be in there for a while, whether he likes it or not.
Right. Christian will do. I try to review all my DMs and stuff. A few a day. Again, I don't know how far we got on the gift go, the 2,500 star gift go, but that's still active. If you guys can contribute to that, don't forget the link trees in the bio for shirts and flags and all kinds of that kind of good stuff too.
Yeah, so it's Humphrey's executor versus the United States. It's a landmark Supreme Court case about presidential power over independent agencies. The president cannot remove certain officials of independent regulatory agencies just because he wants to.
Yeah.
If Congress says those officers can be removed only for cause, such as inefficiency, neglect, or lack of duty or maleficence. And what happened in that case was Franklin Roosevelt tried to remove William Humphrey. He was a commissioner of the Federal Trade Commission, and Humphrey was appointed by Herbert Hoover, and he refused to resign. And after Humphrey passed away, the estate or his executor sued the government for lost salary, hence the name Humphrey's executor versus the United States. So they won like back pay because he was not, Roosevelt fired him, but then they got money back. So that's the precedent setting case.
Gotcha. Yeah, Trump thinks he's capable of doing many things, of which he's not. So yeah. Yeah.
That's how that woman, I think her name was Bowman. Was it
Matt from Cape Cod, what is John Gotti wants to know what's up with the gas prices. You and me both. The gas prices went down 10 cents here for whatever reason. So, or no, 15 cents. Now we're paying, instead of paying like $4.15, we're paying right at $4. Larry, thank you for the 100 stars. Appreciate you. Like I said, I don't know how far. Sorry, down here on Facebook, we had to restart the live. I don't know how far we got into our 2,500, but thank you for recontributing. That's the vet. JP ones. He gives Trump an F, -1 gazillion. That's funny.
national gas prices today? $4.10 to $4.15 per gallon for regular gasoline.
Oh shit.
The weekly national average is around $4.12 a gallon. Recent reporting shows prices hover $4.10 after a small dip. Some reports put it slightly higher, between $4.17, depending on the day and the data source.
Donna, thank you for the 99 stars. So let's say, okay, so what is actually happening what is Trump actually, James, thank you for the 100 stars. So we're doing a blockade on the blockade. That's what we're doing?
Yes.
Okay. And then how is that working? Just out of.
So there are a couple of different things that, okay. So there are a couple of different perspectives that I've watched and read about. Okay. Some people feel like this is pressure on Iran because this is putting them in a good this is putting them in a really good financial position, right? If they're charging $2 million a ship, this is putting them in. But some people believe that Donald Trump is doing this is to pressure other countries into purchasing oil and gas from North America, particularly the United States, Canada, and Venezuela. So he thinks he already owns Venezuela. There's a reason that he wants to take Canada, because Canada also has large reserve of oil and gasoline. So if you cut off the Straits of Hormuz and take away the route by which all of the Middle East gasoline and oil would be delivered through, then other countries who are in shortage will have no other option but to go to the North America to get their oil and gas.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Down here on Facebook, Kevin for the 99 stars, Jeffrey for the 100 stars, James Soretti for the 100 stars, Larry 200, Donna for the 99. Thank you guys so much. All right. So let's say the war in Iran ends, or let's just say the Straits of Hormuz opens up. How long what's the expectation? Like, how long is it going to take for gas prices to kind of reset? Will they go back at a normal level, or are they still going to just be higher than what they were before the war? Like, has anybody speculated on that? Like, it's in the know.
I don't know about dropping, but I know what they're saying that within days you could see a rapid increase at the pump with oil barrel going as high as or above $150 a barrel. But as far I can see what the research says about dropping.
It's going to be all the market. Let's be perfectly fucking honest. The market's response, because it's not like so. Normally, when we talk about pricings of things, I would talk about fiduciary responsibility, but that only applies to like private goods. It doesn't apply to globally traded commodities. So it's going to be all in direct relation to how the market itself responds to this action, because that's what's driving the price up. The one thing that's actually driving the price up is the market response that we're on.
Right.
So they say that if the Straits of Hormuz were to reopen today, oil markets react almost immediately within hours, 1 to 3 days. Wholesale gasoline follows within days, 3 to 7, and retail gas stations lag, which is 1 to 3 weeks typically. Stations sell fuel that already bought at higher prices. So that means that they have to sell that off first, and then they can bring in the cheaper gas.
Gotcha. This shit is insane.
It's the same thing how we're only starting to see like the last year's tariffs effects now, because
Yes.
Indicators lag differently depending on like purchase agreements. So gas is a faster indicator because it's only like a matter of like weeks, whereas tariffs can take a 6 to 12 months depending on how long the wholesaler's purchase agreement was.
MAGA for Trump. Is that a fake account, or are you really a Trump supporter? MAGA for Trump.
MAGA for Trump? Isn't that like a double? I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, what would you call that? Oh, let's see. Oh, I guess let's see what he's about. David says it's gas is $5 in Iowa. Okay, for premium, yeah.
See, Crow, like here's the thing that makes me like think that Trump is partly doing this because he's making money for himself and his friends. Today, right, Brent crude is $94 to $95 a barrel, whereas WTI crude is 90 to 91, and then he's going to pull some stunt, and those prices and so like all of these investors are buying in and buying in and buying in, right? And then he's going to pull some shit, and those prices are going to skyrocket, making so much money for these people. Do you hear me talking?
No.
Oh, okay. So clean your ears out. So anyways, so that's the thing that people don't understand, that this is clearly some kind of market manipulation.
Yeah.
Because now we're under $100 a barrel, and then he'll pull some stupid shit, and then barrel will go up to like 110, 120, and that will cause those people that invested to make billions of dollars.
Yep. MAGA for Trump. Age, state, and I'm assuming you voted for Trump.
Yeah, so I'm 18, 2018, January 5th.
So, how old are you?
18.
When's your birthday?
You didn't vote last year.
Yeah, you didn't vote. So you didn't vote. So but you're supporting Trump?
Hold up, give me a second. My like husband is being very annoying. All right, so what you're saying?
So you're a Trump supporter, but you didn't vote.
Well, yeah, so I couldn't vote last year, but like I just like need to get like a few things right.
You need to get a few things right. What does that mean?
You sure?
Like, I need like fact checked.
You need to be fact checked?
Yeah.
Sir, let me just remind you of something right now, okay? If you're coming up here to be an asshole or an
Yeah.
idiot or start saying some slurs or be stupid, you can just drop yourself right now.
Yeah, he's trolling or something. I don't know.
Like, honestly, it's not funny, it's not attractive, and it makes you
Yeah.
look really stupid.
Yeah.
I'll take a minute to do something I haven't done. I was looking for Gunny. Hey, there are 92 people in this live. Gunny to 32.3K likes. Oh, we need to get Gunny up to 60K as soon as possible. Some of you have been with your partners for over a decade. Show me how you say with this partner. Show me what them fingies do. Additionally, we only have 24 shares. Hold your thumb in the center of a screen. A giant list is going to pop up. Share it to the first 5 people on that list. If you've already done it, I don't care. Do it again because TikTok has a capitalist out. The best way to get this live in the algorithm is to give the host on the panel what you can do for as low as 1 coin. If you don't want to give TikTok your money, that's fine. That's really valid. All of us have our blues and our greens in our bios, and you can gift us that way. I know me. I will just take your money and spend it on records because I fucking love records. If you would like to buy me records, send me money. If you are MAGA or WhatsApp, we would like to speak with you. Otherwise, sit back and enjoy the live.
That was fast. Martin Peterson, you're a friendly, aren't you?
Ma'am,
Yeah, what's up, man?
I'm fingers accidentally in the dorm of me. I'm gonna
Say that I didn't understand what you said. Go ahead one more time.
Citizen requested.
down.
Oh, okay, I got you. No worries.
Sorry.
No, you're good, man. Have a good one. I appreciate the support. All right.
I'm going to accept this one and see what he says.
Okay.
He has no followers, but we'll see. Jeffrey, are you there?
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey?
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey, are you there?
Oh my God. What is
No.
that? These people are crazy. If you are in the queue and you're a Trump supporter, type a 1 so I know to bring you up. MAGA for Trump is back in there, but we're not bringing him up. Jeffrey.
All right, Jeffrey. 3, 2, 1, bye.
MAGA,
Okay.
you're not coming back up here. Like you didn't even vote. Let's see. Let's see what Dwayne 65. Are you a Trump supporter? Oh, it's okay. No worries.
I'm scared to debate you, MAGA. You're not serious and you didn't vote.
Yeah.
You're being a troll, dude.
Yeah. With that,
Question is how countries can smuggle their own oil because they're doing that thing, Operation Economic Fury right now, where they're trying to sanction the shit out of Iran. Saying that they smuggled their own oil. I'm like, well, they knew they were selling their oil, and Venezuela knew they were buying Iran's oil. Where is the smuggling there? Like, the word smuggling means something specific. You mean to say they are circumventing our sanctions by selling to somebody that's not us? That's not what smuggling means.
You know what I was thinking of the other day? What we're doing to Cuba with oil and gas is the same thing that the I country did to Gaza when they get mad, mad at them. You know what I'm saying? They're like strangling them where they need it the most. Like Cuba it has like almost no energy. They're out of everything like that, and they need to, for their country. And it's all because of Donald Trump and, with this whole Venezuela thing, right? Well, that's the same thing that Netanyahu would do to Gaza whenever he got mad. Turn off their power, turn off their water, cut off their food, shut it all off because he could. So to get them to comply. And so it's just like a political blackmail, which is really gross.
Oh, and so here's the other thing. I was discussing this with some friends because, I got my fancy degree in political science. The tactic he's using with Iran now with the sanctions and stuff, all of that only works if there's no, it's called a fucking uniopoly or something like that. I'd have to look up the fancy word again. Essentially it means if we are the only player in the game economically, that's the only time that these threats work. But we've noticed a rise in the last 15 years or so where China's been doing rapid economic expansion. And we're seeing it like in the last few years where anytime we step out of a region we cut soft power, start these trade wars. China just fills the vacuum. So we're no longer at a place where we are the only player in the world economics. China has been stepping up their game and filling every vacuum that we leave. So now more countries are willing to ignore U.S. sanctions because China just backs them out. China just gives them what they need without a whole lot of issues. So like the United States needs to recognize that it's getting to a point where it needs to offer something other than sanctions and illegal bombing if it wants to like continue to exist, because the old methods only worked when we were the only show in town.
Didn't the U.S. just get rid of the sanctions on Iran for the oil?
They literally just put them on today. They're calling it Operation Economic Fury.
Okay, because they were this morning they were off. So because they were talking about
They had a whole the Treasury Secretary had a whole press conference on it.
Okay, I got you. I was out and about earlier, so that explains why. Okay, yeah, because they were talking about the U.S. taking the sanctions off, which just basically opened up the door for Iran to make billions, more on.
To sum my point at home, the PPP, which is like how much an individual dollar spends for a citizen, China passed this 4 years ago and nobody noticed. It was not reported on in U.S. news, but like the purchasing power of a Chinese citizen now goes further than a U.S. citizen.
Gotcha. Somebody's down here on Facebook talking shit about me. They said, "How come you're not in a Walmart?" Hang on, I'll read it to you. Hang on. How come you're not at a Walmart parking lot attacking the elderly? Asking how coward you are. I didn't look like such a coward, Captain Patriot, when the guy pulled the gun on me the other day, did I? Toby, thank you for the 100 stars. Appreciate you. Yeah, did you see that video, Crow?
Not yet. Also, Isaiah's correct. China's stock market for me. Also, China's stock market has more mom and pop investors and corporate investors. Like more regular folks own stock in the Chinese stock market than regular Americans own stock in the U.S. stock market.
Really? Huh.
Yep. They also have a higher home ownership rate, better quality of healthcare and healthcare outcomes, lower homelessness. Like it's Americans are still operating off of 1980 wars, Cold War China, and they haven't looked at it since. And so it's causing a lot of people not to recognize that like China of 2026 isn't China of 1986.
So I just want to give these numbers out if anybody thinks that there's no insider trading and this is not market manipulation. Since the start of the war in Iran, around 6 to 7 weeks, oil and gas companies have profited $30 to $40 billion. At the trading desk and investors, oil-related shares total, it's somewhere between $5 to $15 billion in profit in 7 weeks. And state producers like Russia and Saudi Arabia, it's tens of billions dollars more. Conservatively, $40 to $60 billion has already been made globally. Broader estimates include all indirect gains, $60 to $100 billion in total war-driven profits so far. $100 billion in profits, and they don't want to pay for medical benefits for the people that are overseas right now when they come home. That's fucked up.
Yeah, I think it's funny that we always have money for war, but not other shit. I mean, I know everything's a different budget, but still.
No, you do. It still gets appropriated, right? Like in the budget, it gets appropriated. And I pointed this out to somebody the other day that was like, "We need to fund the military." Like, because I'm a veteran, or you're a veteran, Jen. You're a veteran, Gunny.
I'm not a veteran. My son's overseas right now.
I thought you were, but all right. Regardless, the examples work. I looked at somebody the other day. I'm like, if I gave you $100 and said you can spend it on X, Y, and Z, and then a year later I came to you and said, "Can you prove to me you spent that $100 on what we agreed you would spend it on?" And you said no, you couldn't prove it. Should I give you any more money? And they're like, "No." I'm like, and now you understand why the fact that we keep increasing the military budget's a problem. They've never passed an audit except for the Marine Corps, apparently. But that's because like the Marine Corps don't get a lot of money, so there's not a lot to audit.
Yeah.
Like the rest of the Department of Defense hasn't passed a budget fucking ever. So why do we keep giving them more money when they can't prove that they're spending the money we give them on what they say they're going to?
I know firsthand that the Marine Corps was always broke because we always got the Army's hand-me-downs.
We used them and then we gave them to you.
Yeah. I remember when we had the 240 Golf, and we thought that was like we were king shit, and like you guys had
We've ever taken anything from the Marine Corps when we copied y'all's uniform later.
yeah. But I think I don't know, like we got the 240 Golf. We thought that was the next best thing since sliced bread, and like I don't know what version you guys were on, like when we had the Golf, but it was a huge gap. I'm like, oh shit, this is some old army shit.
And I want to hear something that's like really weird. Well, I guess it's not really weird. I shouldn't really, I'm not expected, but it says here that the two largest investors that have made the most money since the beginning of the Iran war is ExxonMobil and Chevron. Their oil stocks rose sharply with crude prices, the dividends plus buyback increased. So even though much of it is unrealized, so like on paper, right? But it's still a profit. They profit $25+ billion since the beginning of the Iran war.
Yeah.
So while we're paying $6 a gallon in California, they're profiting $25 billion.
This is wholly unrelated, but I now don't believe in weather reports anymore because it says on my weather app that it's currently storming outside, and I'm sitting outside in the open sky, nothing clear sky. So whether I should have been a meteorologist. I would love to get paid for that shit all the time.
Yeah, making six figures for just like getting the weather wrong all the time. We had I don't know if Mrs. Gunny is still in there. We had a weatherman. His name was Larry Sprinkle. I just thought it was funny. His last name was Sprinkle. He was a pretty good weatherman though. But that's always fucked up here. It was windy as shit here today, and it looked like it started to rain, but there was no rain forecasted. So I'm like,
I'm excited because I got a whole bunch of people on this app currently shopping for homes in my area. So I'm gonna have like my own little like TikTok posse, like living locally. I got them all in contact with the realtor right now, and I'm just like moving like 4 TikTokers that I know like to my area.
Thank you, Lauren Preston says, thank you for what you do and thank you for your service. You are quite welcome. Drew, thank you for your service and thank you for everything you do. You're quite welcome. Let's see. Lori is somebody said, oh, Mark Augustine, he loves coming and trolling in this live on Facebook. Said, dude, you're a grifter looking for money, blah blah blah. Lori replied back, dingbat. He has money coming.
Oh shit, Cat. This is where I get to tell you my favorite thing in the world. A little fun fact. That's right. If you ever want to get the right upset in any TikTok live, but especially this one, since you're here right now, the best thing you can do is start gifting the host and the table. Whether it's coins or stars on Facebook, whatever the fuck weird Monopoly money they use over there is, whether it's coins here on TikTok, whether it's hitting up the blue app and the green app and the Maya, every time you gift a leftist, MAGA gets upset.
Yeah. So what Crow was saying, if you want to piss off Mark Augustine for saying I'm a grifter, like tap the screen and that kind of shit. And throw stars. That's what they hate when you do that.
Something interesting, but I don't feel bad for them because they voted for this twice. Majority of America's farmers say they cannot afford fertilizer in a new survey.
Yeah, because most of that stuff comes through the ships on the Straits of Hormuz.
Yeah, so I think it's caused by the Israel conflict in Iran.
Something just said it's been a long time coming up. I made a promise to my wife I wouldn't talk politics around her family because they're Republicans, and I like to keep my wife happy. But I still pay attention real good when I hear them talking, and that's a farm family.
Is it?
And I'm watching them connect the dots in real time because they're like, we're not getting a lot of these grants, we're not getting a lot of these tax cuts. They're all going to the corporations, and the family farm is suffering, and they're trying to figure out how to make shit work. And all they keep talking about is, oh, I applied for this grant and I was denied, but the corporate farm down the road got it.
5 articles of impeachment were filed against Pete Hegseth today.
What? Somebody down, Nathan O'Connor down here says it's the hormone straits.
That's right.
Did you guys hear, just on a side note before you start, Jen, did you guys hear Trump talking about the Straits of Hormuz and saying he was talking to somebody and he said, yeah, the Straits of Hormuz or the Hormuz Straits, either one. They said you could say it either way or something. Did you guys hear that nonsense, him talking like that today?
And then he pivoted to the Gulf of America because that's what he named it. Like,
Yeah. Warren, that is a good question. I would say probably no, because that's 2 times that we've already had debate. Warren said, "Do you think the farmers will go back?" I don't think so. But, I mean, I could be wrong, but he bailed them out the first time to the tune of about 80 billion. I'm sure they're going to have to do it again this term. So I would like to think no, but crazier things have happened. I think I'm going to make a shirt called the Hormone Straits. What do you guys think? Shirt.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You guys want me to make a shirt that says the Hormone Straits?
Yeah. And that would be, you gotta somehow make it like, if he's blocking the hormone straits, does that mean like he's getting, like gender affirming care or something like that? Like, I gotta do a play on words, like,
Yeah.
yeah, okay. Democrats submit articles of impeachment against Pete Hegseth. Democrats in the House of Representatives are planning to file 5 articles of impeachment against Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth. The measure, which has virtually no chance of passing given the current Republican majority in the legislative chamber, is likely symbolic move as the Trump administration's unpopular war in Iran continues. Okay, so here's what the articles of impeachment are said to be introduced by Representative Yasmin Ansari of Arizona, the first Iranian American Democrat elected to Congress. These accuse Hegseth of 1, running an unauthorized war against Iran and reckless endangerment of United States service members after failing to receive congressional approval for the conflict, committing violations of the law of armed conflict and targeting of civilians during the war, including the bombing of a girls' school in Minab, as well as double tap strikes on the alleged drug boats near Venezuela, and, by the way, the bridge in Iran, engaging in negligent and reckless handling of sensitive military information, citing the Signal Gate scandal in which Hegseth accidentally allowed a journalist to access secret discussions regarding the strike on Yemen, obstructing oversight of his office by failing to provide timely and complete information regarding military operations to Congress, and engaging in conduct bringing disrepute upon the United States and its armed forces, including having shaken public confidence in the integrity and ability of the Department of Defense.
Hey, Cece. So, what needs to happen? Does that work the same as every other like type of impeachment, 2/3 and all that stuff?
Yeah. What it is same mechanics, except they can vote just to remove
I got you.
versus like actual charges being filed. If it was a president, they can just do a voter removal for a cabinet member.
Gotcha. And what is the odds? Like how everything looks like right now that something like that would go through? What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think that, all these Republicans that are in power right now are spineless, and they're not going to, I think a lot of them believe that is true, but they'll never do what they need to do for the people and for the country. And that's really pathetic.
I think the more likely play is that he'll just reassign Pete, just
Yeah.
like he's done other cabinet members when they were in danger of being impeached.
Yeah.
Because it allows him to save face. That he can just be like, "Oh, look, Pete's doing great work for us. We've been a valuable asset, but it's time for Pete to move on to a brighter future." And he'll just reassign Pete somewhere else. He's done it twice so far in this administration.
Did Pam Bondi get reassigned?
Yes.
Where is she?
Oh, I have to look it up, but she just got reassigned to like a lower position somewhere else.
She did, because I know what's her name did. Sean, you type in A for supporting Trump. Come on up here. Yeah, because it was Christy Nome that got reassigned to something America or whatever.
Hegseth is deeply unpopular among the American people. In a Quinnipiac University poll in March, only 37% of Americans said they approved of his job, approved of the job he was doing as defense secretary, while 52% said they disapproved. The margin may have doubled as the Iran war waged on in the and Americans began to feel the economic impact of the conflict. As a CNN poll from earlier this month showed that 35% approve of Hegseth jobs performance and 65% disapprove.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, so JB said, wow, she's like a priest, send her somewhere else. Yeah, that's what they do in the Catholic Church. Dustin says she didn't get reassigned. Steve Lewandowski.
I just come corrected myself. That's why I went off that for a second. She said she was moving to the private sector, and she's currently facing in contempt charges from Congress.
Yeah. Like that, I think Jen was saying
Florida
that,
Bar is also investigating her as well.
didn't you say, Jen, that they were thinking about they're gonna like maybe try to disbar her too, Pam Bondi?
Yeah, I'm just looking it up right now.
Yeah. Dustin Redmond says, you all should get your facts straight if you're going to bash people. What?
Okay.
Dustin Redmond, jump over on TikTok and come up here. Yeah, Doc says, you mean Twatsky? Yes, Twatsky LaRue. Steve Lewandowski says, sup, Gunny, retired Chair Force here. Keep up the fight. I will, Steve, and thank you for your service. All right. Yeah, CC, MAGA needs to get their facts straight. The MAGA is lactose intolerant, like every time. Every time.
Says here is that there have been 70 plus legal experts and organizations that filed ethics complaints against Bondi asking for an investigation. And the Florida Bar, while she was sitting in a federal position, said they would not investigate. However, now that she is not a federal employee of the administration, the Florida Bar has the right to reopen those ethics complaints and investigate.
Griffin, who's a Trump supporter, says, can I do a 24-hour live? No, I would never make it for a 24-hour live. Let's see. Warren says, I saw Trump throwing Hegseth and Kane under the bus, saying they said to, I didn't see that. Huh. Let's see here. Pam Christopher Figueroa says Pam Trumpet COCK. Can't TikTok will throw me out of here if I say that out, read that out loud. All right. I don't tonight it was
Talk about something real quick with you guys because you're men.
Yeah.
I want to know. Yesterday I was on Rudy's live and I got really fucking pissed at him. He doesn't think that Swalwell should have dropped out. He thought it was unfair because he's like, any woman can come and just accuse somebody of something and then his whole career is over with. That's bullshit. He should get his day in court. And you know, like all of the women in the chat were just like shocked that he was saying.
Yeah, I got a two-parter here. One, fucking burn him to ash. Like I say the same thing. Anytime anything comes out about a fucking dude on my side, I'll fucking burn his ass to ash. Goddamn self, I'm gonna fuck. Two, morals aside, which is what that was. He would never get reelected anyway. It's bad fucking optics. Like that's a fucking campaign ender anyway. Yeah. So like his career was already fucking over. So there was no point in fucking continuing from a practical standpoint, but also fuck him anyway.
Yeah. Matt, are you a Trump supporter?
I just kind of feel like that if we, and I don't know, tell me if I'm wrong, because I'm open to constructive criticism.
If we're gonna sit there and hold the other side accountable, we're screaming about Donald Trump and the fucking e-files and everything.
Will you stop reading my mind?
You need to hold everybody.
Yeah.
And a lot of that has to do with the fact that we as the American public have a problem where we like to put fucking politicians on our pedestals instead of reminding ourselves that they are the fucking employees, to put it very flatly.
Yeah.
We have a representative government. That means we are the managers. They are the employees. If they are not acting the way they should be fucking acting, we need to be their boss and say, get the fuck out.
Matt, age, state, and who you voted for?
18 Minnesota.
You didn't.
Trump.
You're 18. You didn't vote.
Well, I would vote Trump.
Well, you didn't vote. So why are you lying? So why would you vote Trump then?
My opinion from the stuff that he's done with, I would say, the war in Iran. I mean, it's not a bad thing, but it's also not the best thing.
Like, are you ready to go?
Yeah.
Well, sign up.
You are?
Well, go sign up.
I already am. I have basic training this summer.
What
branch?
Army, National Guard.
Oh, National Guard. The weekend warriors, huh?
Why not go active duty?
Not active duty.
Because my family has done National Guard.
So what does that have to do with you?
I don't know. That's what I want to do. I don't know. It's just,
Uh,
I don't know. That's what I feel.
are you like in tune with like policy and civics and all that stuff?
Yeah.
You are or no?
Yeah.
Why not?
I don't know.
Let's just test it out just to be safe, just to be sure.
Go for it.
Okay, so I like, especially with the younger generation, and then you're saying that you would vote. Can you name me something that Trump has signed into legislation um, that has benefited everybody equally and not just benefited the top 1%?
He dropped.
He already dropped.
Because he really wasn't. What was it, sir? Were you not really enlisted to go to the Weekend Warriors, or do you just not know?
He
Which
dropped.
one was it, buddy?
Yeah.
How does that even happen?
Can you bring flag and right? Rosendo Perez. I would love to go up there. I'm still raising money for Florida. I was supposed to be leaving for Florida tomorrow. I'm about 2/3 of the way there on the gas fund.
Do you know Andrew?
I don't.
12,000 followers.
I do not.
Let's bring him up and see what.
Tommy, you're good, Tommy. We're just busting that guy's balls because
No,
he's
we were just.
yeah.
We were just fun.
I like National Guard 100% because a shit ton of National Guard got deployed. I was just giving that guy a hard time because he supported the war. I think, did he say he supported the war in Iran?
Yeah, he sure did.
But he was 18 and a Trump supporter and just
He didn't vote. Yeah.
and he didn't
I need
vote.
to go
Yeah.
get my fucking replace my vape batteries. I need to get to ask him because, like, if he's doing a basic next summer, that means he's already gone to Mets, which means within the last 6 to 12 months, he's actually taken the oath. So I was just gonna ask him what it was to.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't stay long enough for you to even ask him anything because he ran away.
That's the part. Like, why drop? Oh wait, Andrew. Who's Andrew?
I don't know.
Hello.
Andrew, are you a Trump supporter?
I appreciate it. I am.
Okay, and then what state are you in?
Texas.
And then how old are you?
I am 42.
All right, and then when you voted in November, why did you vote for Trump in November? And then on this scale right here, what would you give him as a grade?
Yeah, I think that those are both fair questions. So voted for him mostly based on the anti-migration policies coming into the United States. And I thought he did a pretty good job with the economy his first go around. Those were the two primary reasons. I also thought that he was better than any alternative, which was viable at the time. This would include Kamala Harris or Joe Biden. Right now, I would put him between C and B. I wouldn't say 75%, but I still support him more than I don't support him.
And then give me an example of something that you're not supporting him on.
I'm not a fan of what's going on with the Iran conflict, but I'm also wise enough to know that if your country is engaged in a conflict, that it's still better to win it than to lose it.
Do you believe in international law, Andrew?
I don't think that the United States needs to follow international law. Never have.
You don't think that the United States has to follow international law, even though we're part of the United Nations and NATO?
Yeah, correct. We do. So we're the primary funders for NATO, and the United States itself. Laws are only as executable as you can enforce them. Who's going to enforce laws against the hegemony of the globe? Nobody. Nobody's going to.
Who gives the largest percentage of their GDP to NATO?
I'm not sure who gives the largest percentage of GDP, but I know who gives the max or the most amount of money.
Yeah, but we don't give the largest amount of our GDP to NATO.
Yeah, but that I think that's an irrelevant point.
Also, don't give
it's not
NATO. That's not how NATO money's spent. Just not a NATO bank.
So Poland gives the most of their GDP for NATO, right?
That makes sense.
Yeah, but and when you think about it, hold on one second, Andrew, don't talk over me. So when you think about it, they're a much smaller nation with much less than we have, and they're doing much more than we are because they're doing more, right?
Well, not really. What's going on there is that Poland itself has an adjacent interest in this because Russia is so close to them.
But okay, But you said that we fund them. We don't. And first of all, NATO, like,
Put the most amount of money into it.
Andrew, don't talk over me. I know Republicans think that women are irrelevant and we don't have a voice, but you're going to allow me to.
Nice conversation. You're being.
Well, yeah, but you don't talk over people when you have a nice conversation. I don't know what kind of family you grew up in, but we don't.
We're not really. We're having an exchange, and in exchanges, sometimes people kind of cut in on certain points.
Okay, well, that's not how this panel works, okay?
Okay.
Bro, would you like to explain how we don't give money to NATO and that has nothing to do with?
There's no NATO bank. When we sign up to like to NATO, what we commit is that we will spend a percentage of our own GDP on our own defense. So round numbers, let's say we all agree, everybody in NATO agrees to 20% of the GDP. That doesn't go into like a NATO bank account somewhere. That means we're committing that we will put 20% of our GDP into our own defense. And then the articles of NATO take effect. We're like Article 5, if when NATO countries attack, we will then join them. There's no NATO bank. So this entire like we fund NATO is a silly argument. All we do when we're a member state of NATO is say we're going to fund our own military to X percentage and then assist NATO in their operations.
Did you say assist NATO in their operations?
Yes, because there's only one country that's ever even used that article.
So when we assist NATO in their operations, what?
There's only one country that's ever used that article.
Just ask a question.
Well, they're having an exchange, Andrew. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
When we
there's a reason I point that out. Which is the only country that's used that article?
Which country? I'm not sure.
Us after 9/11.
Yes. Okay, great. When we assist NATO nations, though, you're saying that we're not sending weapons and things like this to NATO nation?
No, they purchase them from us. That's a business transaction.
So some countries aren't getting good deals on these weapons as part of these NATO agreements.
Are they paying us?
Yeah,
Are they paying us?
There's a
Then they're paying us.
if part of your agreements with these nations is you're going to get these weapons at hugely discounted rates, then you're not.
Show me that agreement.
Yeah.
Show me that agreement that it's caused by NATO.
I'm asking you. That's what
I'm saying I don't know, but you're doing this thing called intuition pumping. So if you're going to do that, I'm going to need something to back
I'm
it.
not intuition pumping. I'm just asking.
So just FYI, people down here on YouTube know this guy. They're not even in the TikTok live. They're saying Andrew Wilson is a major manosphere douchebag.
Goody, red pill, right?
Not me. I'm not a red pill guy. No.
So then let's get back to it. You're saying if they do. I don't care about if, I care about what is.
Okay, I understand. But going back to the question of international law, now I think it's only as useful as it can be enforced, and I don't see anybody who's going to enforce it against the United States.
Do you believe in the Constitution?
I believe in which Constitution?
The United States Constitution.
Which Constitution?
The current version? Well, the current version then? No.
You don't believe in the current Constitution? So what are you believe just in the Bill of Rights and nothing after that?
No, I think the Bill of Rights is good. There's some amendments that I agree with that are good, and there's some amendments that I agree with that are not so great.
Like what?
Interpretation is not so great.
Like which one?
Well, for instance, I don't think universal suffrage was a great idea.
I got you. Okay, so they're saying that Andrew Wilson is a Brian Shapiro PTL stalker. He's a podcaster and a complete douche. Anyway, go ahead.
Believe that women should be able to vote, Andrew?
Well, no. I said universal suffrage. That would entail men and.
Who would you omit then?
So I would basically just admit non-stakeholders, or I would perhaps I would do a different sort of voting where you had to have X amount of public service before you could vote. I'd probably move into something like this. For instance, it used to be that there was poll taxes. It used to be that you had to be a part of maybe a fire brigade. There had to be some sort of service which was rendered before you were allowed to vote. Yeah.
Like military?
Military service, maybe.
Yeah. So did you serve, Andrew?
I did not, Mil.
So then you wouldn't qualify, huh?
Did I say it was exclusive to military service?
Well, I don't understand. What other kind of public service could you do besides defending your country? Excuse me, I know that you're a red pill motherfucker, but here's the deal. I'm going to put you on mute while I finish because you clearly don't let women finish. So there's nothing more patriotic and more civil service in your point of view, that, or my point of view, than there is defending your country, which you didn't have the testicular fortitude to do. And so for you to go, maybe if you served in the military, is wild, Andrew, fucking wild, considering that the reason you're allowed to have your douchebag opinions is because somebody served in the military to protect you.
I also think
I mean, that's some good moral.
I actually
That's an answer to criticism.
I mean, I'll answer the criticism because, like, I meet almost every qualifier you would list. I own my own home. I'm a civil servant. I'm a veteran. I would meet your criteria. I think I think it would be insane to say, hey, people that are impacted by these policies, you get no say in these policies.
Then why can't 17-year-olds have a say in the policies? They're impacted by them.
Because we've made a legal distinction from what is an adult.
Okay, I see. So when you make this claim, you're setting an arbitrary threshold already. Why couldn't you just raise the age then?
I'm stating here.
25 a legal threshold like this. Yeah, I understand, but it's still arbitrary.
No, it's not. Is time a constant? Is time a universal constant?
Sure.
Do we actually know when the brain starts to complete development?
25?
I'm actually down with 25. Like that doesn't hurt me at all. Raise it to 25. I'm also down with raising military enlistment to 25 as well for the same reasons.
Okay, great. So then you are okay with disenfranchising tons and tons of people right this second. So I don't know how
We're
to have a
okay
better
with
criteria
to
than
more.
me.
Wait, because you're willing to do it to millions upon millions more.
So are you. So are you.
You're not.
Do it to
Wait,
millions
are
upon
there
millions
more? Are there more people over 25 that don't meet your criteria, or more people under 25 that don't meet?
Yeah, no, but I'm saying you also would do it to millions of people. You see, you also would disenfranchise millions of people.
Yes,
I'm saying that I would like to see
your threshold is wealth and service. My threshold is citizenship and the mature brain age.
But I don't see why yours is better than mine, though. That's
because mine is not an arbitrary assessment on wealth.
It is arbitrary.
Mine is based on say, no, it's not. When does science say the brain is fully developed?
Well, science doesn't make the claim it's fully developed.
Science actually does make that claim. Do you want me to make studies? Do you want me to go get studies?
Yes.
I'll go get
any study. You can find a study that says that they think that the prefrontal cortex may
acknowledge I can pull up the studies. You acknowledge I can find the studies.
Hang on. No. Just let me.
You said science doesn't make that claim, and then when I said I can go get the studies, you said that I can find the studies to make that claim.
That's not the claim it's going to make. The claim that the studies will make is that the prefrontal cortex may end up at full development at 25, but it also makes the claim that it begins to deteriorate past 25. Right. So this is the problem. And that's why, and under each of these studies, you'll find them saying this is not a claim for when we would make adulthood a thing. Specifically, that is stated, because it would be an arbitrary metric even then.
Okay, so who would you take voting rights away
Would
from?
it not be the closest metric versus an arbitrary what another person believes somebody is worth without any kind of empirical backing?
Well, there would be empirical backing. You would.
No, there wouldn't.
What you'd be basing it on.
Who says
I'm trying to tell you.
How do you empirically define what is relevant service?
Yeah. So no. Hang on. Define what is relevant would be arbitrary, but tracking it would not be arbitrary.
Let me just read something that somebody.
Therefore, it would be arbitrary by your own admission. Thank you.
Yeah, but I'm saying both of us have an arbitrary standard.
One of us has no. Mine is not arbitrary. You've already conceded that I have a scientific
arbitrary.
backing. Yours is arbitrary.
No, the scientific backing doesn't show us.
Don't start stammering now. You already conceded the prefrontal cortex. You're already done.
When you're an adult, it doesn't. You have no scientific.
You've already conceded the development of the prefrontal cortex. You've already conceded this.
That's not saying what an adult is, though. Why don't you understand that?
I need to read something. Hang on.
My premise was when the brain finishes developing. That was actually the premise.
Yeah, but that's arbitrary.
No, it's not. You already conceded what the studies say. You already conceded that as a
starting point. That's what's arbitrary.
Because it's more empirically based than an arbitrary idea of what another person's worth based on working well.
But it's still arbitrary.
No, it's not.
It's starting point.
Do you concede that that's what the scientific studies say? Yes or no?
No, it doesn't say that's when you're an adult. No.
I didn't. Hold on. Did I make the argument adult, or did I say for the finished development? So the prefrontal cortex.
Yeah, but that wouldn't make your case.
Cool. So what, I asked you an either or question. Did I say adult
or finished development of the
Yeah,
prefrontal
but
cortex?
why should we use that as the metric?
Did I say adult or finished development of the prefrontal cortex?
Adult, you said adult.
No, I did not. I said
You said
I established that
you said
when the brain
when they-
finishes developing was the standard I used actually.
yeah, but why
That was my
use that as
statement.
the metric? That's what's the arbitrary part.
It's not arbitrary because it actually has a scientific backing, saying that my opinion is that you do not have a worth worthy of a vote because of wealth or work is an arbitrary metric. It has no empirical backing.
The starting point is arbitrary. The starting point that I consider you an adult because your prefrontal cortex fully developed. That's where the arbitrary starting point is, my friend.
No, it's not because mine has empirical scientific backing. Yours has feelings.
No, yours has an empirical scientific backing that says when the prefrontal cortex is fully developed.
Great.
No,
That's
that's
actually
not-
the
hold on.
measurable
Not that that's when you're an
standard.
adult.
That's
I never made the adult argument. I made the brain development argument.
Yeah,
You're
but
making an
only
argument
adults
for
should
strong
vote.
me now.
You said only adults should vote.
No, I didn't. I said when the brain stops
So
developing.
kids should vote. Should kids vote?
do vote.
What was the bar that I said? Hey, Cody, did I not say when the brain starts developing?
Yes.
Would children qualify under that criteria?
Yes.
But wouldn't, by your metric, anybody under 25 be a child?
Did I make that? Why are you strawmanning me? You're making arguments as if
I asked you a
I
question.
thought you were good at this. I thought this is what you did. Why are you strawmanning now?
I asked you a question. You can't strawman with a question.
You can because you're burying an assertion.
Yes, I'm asking you a question.
Burying an
Under
assertion.
your logic,
I've already explained my
would it be
stance
the
multiple
case
times.
that anybody under 25 is a child or not?
I've already given you my stance.
Yeah, you
multiple
can't
times.
answer the
Don't worry,
question.
Messi.
You're done.
That's because it's an irrelevant question. I've already set my standard. In the words of a lawyer, asked and motherfucking answered.
Fried, bro. You got fried like an
Yes, you're gonna shit all over the board and act like you won because you
Like
answered
an
asked a question that hasn't been answered.
answer the question. Is any
I've already said it 5 times. If you're not smart enough to fucking
Stop.
process it, that's not my
Gutty wanted
fucking
to say
problem.
something.
answer it again, bro?
Wait, no. Andrew, shut up. Gutty was the host, wants to say something.
Oh, I wanted to read what somebody had said in the chat about this guy. I guess Nikki has heard this guy numerous times, says he will try to logic trap you with studies as well and claim that people do not know how to interpret them. He has a cheap bag of tricks. He sounds like he's a debate bro and doesn't even care about the actual issues, is what he sounds like to me.
Well, I just wanted to know, like, what.
I've been very respectful on this panel, though.
Yeah,
I'm
you're right. Yeah, you have. What does the National Institute of Mental Health on their longitudinal MRI work say about myelination and pruning?
No idea what to say.
What, you don't know, debate bro?
Why would I know that or have? Yeah.
Well, what is
It's just some
myelination?
factoid. I have no
What-
idea.
what
What
is-
is it?
I thought you would know these things because that's when the brain is finished and when you can be an adult and all this shit
You
that
want
you're
to show you how
supposed to know.
silly this is? What's a solenoid?
Okay, so myelination.
What's a
is the-
solenoid? Hang on, what's a
Yeah, you're
solenoid?
gonna shut the fuck up. So myelination is the lining on a neuron so that a signal can move as faster up the nerve through the neuron to the synapse, right? Those nerves that are not myelinated move much slower. So, like for example, in the stomach, those nerves that send a message to the brain that your stomach is stretched out are non-myelinated. That's why it takes time. And they say eat slower so that it takes time for those signals to reach the brain. When you touch your finger to something hot, those are super myelinated. And that's why it sends it so quickly and you're able to remove your hand from that. So myelination and pruning means that the brain is able to reconstruct itself to not use the parts that are not usable anymore, right? So the things that are just kind of extra. That doesn't end until you're 27. And just FYI, the brain is plastic, meaning that it can change and grow and get and regrow axons and neurons throughout its entire lifetime. That's why people with brain injuries and people with massive strokes, they can regrow and axons around the penumbra of a stroke, and they can relearn to use the left side. Okay, so
have to do with anything.
Because Andrew, why are you such a dick?
I'm not being a dick. I'm really good. What is
You really are, because you were talking about the prefrontal cortex, and you think that the prefrontal cortex is something special. It's not. If somebody has,
that's not my starting position at all.
Okay, great. Andrew, let's start with this. If you could cut anybody out from voting, who would you choose?
As far as, well, I would stop at universal suffrage. So,
Okay, no, we heard that part. I asked you specifically.
well, yeah, I'm telling you this, but I'm telling you what specifically I would do is I would leave polls and voting up to individual states via the 10th Amendment. That's how I would aim if I could.
I asked you specifically who you would remove from voting. I didn't ask you about leaving it up to the states.
Yeah, right.
You said that
But-
you would, and
but
you
no,
would
yeah,
stop.
but I
Okay,
wouldn't be
Andrew,
personally-
I'm going to mute you and let you finish my question. That poor woman in your picture who probably never gets to finish. So anyways, my question is that you said that you would end universal suffrage.
Yeah.
And you would, yeah, she fakes it, bro. So you would end universal suffrage. So name me a group that you would eliminate from voting.
Yeah, that's not how that works. So
But
you're
that's what
asking
you
an
said.
incorrect-
You said that you would end universal suffrage, meaning that
Then
not
I gave you the
letting.
method. What's the method?
Okay, no, I didn't ask you about a state or state rule. Okay, I asked you about who you would
That
eliminate
would
from
end
voting.
universal suffrage. You not
No,
understand
it
that?
would not.
Yes,
It would not.
Yes, it would.
How so?
Because if it
How would it end universal suffrage?
well, you got to let me answer. I'll explain to you.
I didn't mute you.
It is in fact the case that right this second, nobody in any state under federal law can be restricted from voting via several amendments in the Constitution. However, if it was the case that the 10th Amendment was in place, there would be necessarily disenfranchisement based on what the states individually wanted to do. That is not me saying that there's specific groups I want to not have access to suffrage. That's me saying that I think states should have the ability to govern that themselves.
Your
Does end
statement
universal
was that the only people that should be able to vote are people that do civil service or have a stake.
Exactly.
Yeah, but she's asking me about method.
That
No, I did not. I asked you. for
that
a
would
group of
that would
people.
directly imply you would omit people from voting.
Yeah, and if you gave it to the states, that's what would happen.
And
I
what
would
would
tell
you?
the states who.
What would you? What would
I
you
would tell
ask
the
your
states
state to
who they
change?
should.
Yeah.
I
What
would
would you
tell the
ask the
states
state
who
to
they should.
change? Your state. What would you
Mhm.
you? What would you recommend that states remove from voting? Who? What group of people?
Yeah, so I mean, the first thing that I would institute would probably be some sort of state service for that's unpaid for X amount of years before a person would be able to vote. It wouldn't necessarily have to be military. It could be some sort of civil service, something like this. I think would be a good start.
Okay, so do you think that people that are disabled should be able to could meet that requirement?
I think some of them can. Yeah.
Okay, so but those that can't, you want to disenfranchise them from voting?
Well, yeah, you would disenfranchise tons of people who would not be able to reach the threshold, sure.
Yeah, but why do you think that that's okay?
Because I think that in order to have a populace which votes responsibly, you need to leave it in the hands of the most responsible people in the populace.
Right. So leaving it in your hands would be dangerous, right?
Well, I don't understand how I'm irresponsible.
Yeah, because you're the kind of person that would disenfranchise people. So let me just tell you something, and I'm going to put you on mute because I know you have an impulse control problem, which tells me something about your prefrontal cortex as well. If you take voting rights away from some people, you're deciding whose voice counts and whose voice doesn't. And history shows, shut up. Your prefrontal cortex, your wife is a bitch, okay, not me, okay? So history has shown that always leads to abuse of power. What did I do?
She was just minding her own business. This chick went crazy.
Is that your wife? Is that your wife?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, Lord,
Okay.
now his wife's up here.
he needs his wifey to come protect him. Okay, so both of you be quiet while
I need
I
you to
talk.
come protect him.
I'm his co-host. It's a difference. She has to live with you. I don't, unfortunately. Thank God, you know. So
No,
um,
you're not saying unfortunately. You're going to say unfortunately.
I'll start over because Andrew and his wife share the same brain cells.
Somebody just threw a galaxy.
Okay, great. So I didn't even get to talk yet. And you're already like saying horrible things. Me.
All right. Well, now somebody threw a galaxy to get rid of Andrew. Now Andrew's wife is up here.
Okay, so I'm going to finish my statement. If you take voting rights away from some people, you're deciding whose voice counts and whose doesn't. And history shows that always always leads to abuse of power because the people being governed don't get the say. Every major expansion of voting rights in the United States has corrected an injustice, and rolling that back would repeat the same mistakes. Your husband is a psycho, Rachel.
I just wanted to address your allegation that I never finish, and I just wanted to let you know that I indeed always do finish. That's because he's handsome or because he's
not
smart, but
handsome.
it's really,
Let me tell you something,
he's
Rachel.
gorgeous.
Let me tell you something, Rachel. A face, there's more than a face to attractiveness. See, that's the problem. The problem is that you are only looking at the material bullshit because the insides of him are like a rotten fucking potato. Okay. And I feel sorry for you that you have to put up with a human being like that because he probably is abusive and it's probably horrible to you. And God forbid you should have children with him because your children will learn to behave like that. And that is what continues on the cycle of abuse and generational abuse. Anybody that can get up on this panel and call a woman he doesn't know a bitch is a terrible fucking human being. And you should be ashamed for defending him as a woman.
And I just wanted to point out who in the shut.
No, we don't need to hear your bullshit.
Well, you are a bitch. You are a bitch.
Let's get some baby bottles. Let's get some baby bottles in the check. Hey, Rachel,
you're brainwashed and you're an abused woman, and you should find help and maybe start with a divorce from Andrew.
Rachel, go look up internalized female misogyny. You are suffering from that big time, and you're a huge piece of shit. And your husband is actually worse.
That's not very nice.
But that's what you are. You're a woman voting for Trump. You are a grape apologist suffering from internalized female misogyny. And your husband wouldn't come out and say it, but when Jen asked him the question, who he would eliminate from the ability to vote, he wanted to say women, but he didn't have the testicular fortitude to do it. And that's the person that you're with.
Yeah, so you guys just want to like vent, that's fine. If you want to do a therapy session, I'm good with it. But take out your nose ring because that's like super gay. Dudes with nose ring.
Why is a nose ring a soup? What's the difference between gay and super gay?
Are you gay?
No, you said super gay. I want to know if there's a difference between I want to know if there's a difference between being gay or super gay.
Yeah, you're not only gay, you're a simp on top of it, and you have a nose ring.
Yeah.
Yucky.
Yucky.
Who's he sipping?
Guns.
Not only is she a terrible woman, hold on one second. Not only is she a terrible MAGA woman with internalized misogyny, but she's homophobic as well.
Mm-hmm.
That fits the MAGA stereotype exactly. And I bet you she goes to fucking church on Sunday and goes, Jesus Christ loves you. He loves you so much.
I just wanted to know who Gunny's simping for, because like to be a simp, you have to be simping for somebody.
Yeah. Who am I simping for, Rachel?
If a man teach his wife how to shoot guns, is that what an abusive husband does?
Well, I hope you know how to use it when he comes for you, ma'am.
For
Oh, he defends me. Actually, I was in an
Sure he
abusive
does.
relationship with him, and he taught me to shoot.
That
so it
makes
wouldn't happen
perfect
again.
sense, honey. That makes perfect sense. The cycle of abuse continues because you go from
He's
one
to
abusive
me,
man,
and you're
you
coping.
go from one abusive man to the next abusive man to the next abusive man because you refuse to admit that you got issues and get therapy. So the only thing that you know how to do is go on and on and on to the next abusive man because you think that that's what you deserve and you think that that's the only thing there for you. So that's why you continue to be with abusive men. Makes perfect sense to me, Rachel.
Well, thanks for the therapy session. Anyways, are you fat?
No, did you want to see me? I'm not fat at all.
Yeah, show me.
Yeah,
Show me, bitch.
absolutely.
Show me, bitch. Oh, you're ugly. Okay. Oh, and you're fat.
I don't care if I'm ugly, but I'm definitely not fat. But I'll tell you something else, Rachel. It's not all about this. It's not all about this.
Hey.
Yeah, it's not all about this, you fucking ugly whore. Okay? It's not all about this shit. Okay?
Hey.
I don't need to hide my body. And even if I did need to hide my body, that's not my value. The fact that you think that's your value is so fucking pathetic. That's what shows shows that you are in an abusive relationship, that you would even go to using that shit against another woman, you pathetic.
Crazy.
Hey,
Totally crazy.
hey,
That's
Rachel.
not fucking crazy, you fucking pathetic, worthless.
Yeah, I sure do. I made you lose your mind.
Goodbye.
Because you're the kind of woman that doesn't deserve the air she breathes. That's right.
I never did get to find out who Gunny was simping for.
Yeah. Somebody paid to drop her through YouTube. Tan Ono M4L. Thank you for the $50 super chat. That more than did paid to drop her because she was fucking terrible. What was interesting was
I have a number of questions. One, who are you simping for?
Yeah.
Two, does your wife know that you're apparently super gay? Like
I wasn't even gonna give her the satisfaction to answer the question.
you've been long, like to my knowledge, you've been married longer than I have, so I'm very confused.
Yeah.
Rachel, wait a minute. Janine, Rachel is an author of what? I want to know what book she writes so that we can clip it and tag it onto her reviews.
My question is a self-titled or a self-published or not?
Jenny,
Is it through a publishing house or is it one of those print on demands?
hang on, my friend Jenny sent a $10 super chat down here on YouTube. Says weak MAGA males have to call in their female muscle. They are all losers. From one Jen to another, she rocks. Thanks for trying to wake up the comatose morons among us. Hugs. P.S. Goodbye, caller. Thank you. Jen is my was my No Kings protest buddy up in Indy when me and Mrs. Gunny went up there. Her husband is also a veteran, and they are good people. So thank you, Jen, so much. By the way, I wanted to bring this up because he was talking about he wanted to end suffrage. Is that what did he call it?
Yeah, universal suffrage.
He wanted to end universal suffrage. And I'm guessing if he would have had the balls to answer the question when Jen asked him who he would eliminate the right to vote, he wanted to say women, but he wouldn't come out with it. And I just wanted to point out that Jenny Faye Muppet is a co-host on 21st Century Suffragettes on YouTube that go live at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
I checked. I was right. It was self-published.
Tuesdays and Thursdays, just as an FYI.
Can you hear me?
You said bring me up. What's up?
I just want to call you a stupid bitch.
Oh,
As
okay.
a-
Thanks.
you're a
Like
stupid
your
bitch.
mom? Like your mom?
No, just like you. You're a
Fucking
stupid
mom.
bitch. Stupid ugly bitch.
Stupid ugly bitch.
You
Okay.
stupid ugly bitch.
Is that all
Get
you
your
have to
less
say?
talking and more dishes. Get back to the kitchen.
Do you feel manly now?
You feel good about yourself, Sold?
Look,
You feel
Annie
good about yourself?
ran. Annie ran.
Hey, listen, one in the chat for small PP energy on that dude. Small PP energy for Salt. Small PP energy.
Yeah.
And definitely small PP energy on that one. Yeah, but look at AC put.
Hey, Jen, I just want to let you know you're a fucking ugly bitch. Get a life. You dumb
Okay,
bitch.
thank you,
Good luck, you dumb
Kevin.
bitch.
Go. Bye,
Go
Kevin.
Go clean your room, Kevin. I think you have some happy socks under your bed that Mama's probably gonna find if you don't come pick them up. Because you sound like you're about 12. Go get them happy socks up so Mama doesn't find them.
You know what's crazy is they think that like your looks or whatever. Like, first of all, I look terrible because I've been putting together my garden today and I'm just wearing my pants and like a sports bra, right? If I showed you what I look, did I show you the pictures for my son's wedding?
I saw them on your profile, I think.
Let me see here. I'll bring like, when I actually like look decent because I
Wow. Cadillac Sig says the host looks like I'm 5'5". I'm 5'8". Why do you guys? MAGA is so obsessed with things like my height, the size of my shirts, my fingernails, my nose ring. Like, do you guys want to date me? Is that why like you're so curious? Because I don't get it. Like, what is the deal? Yeah, Kim, come on up. Oh, AC. Oh man, I wish AC could have been. Where's Kim? Hang on one sec, Kim. Where'd you go? There you are.
trying to get like, I don't know what's going on with TikTok today, but it's not working well.
Are you frozen?
The reason I kept bringing up asking if it was self-published is I need people to understand. Like,
in the modern print on demand era, anybody can write a book and self-publish, right? I can literally just fill 300 pages with the word butts and submit it to Amazon for self-publishing.
Oh, I got it.
So I do not care about any self-published book. That does not make you like a fancy writer to me.
Yeah.
I care about if you're published to a publishing house, because that means it went through an editorial process. It actually had money on the table, shit like that.
Yes. So take a look at Jen, and that's her son at his wedding. See, Jen is far from being fat. And I mean, she looks great here. So I'm not sure what Andrew's
Yeah,
wife was.
Andrew and his fucking loudmouth ugly wife don't realize that 10 days after this picture was taken, my son was deployed so that he could get up here and say that he doesn't believe in, he thinks that universal suffrage should be over. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's wild behavior that they would treat anybody like that, a woman, let alone a Blue Star family. Go fuck yourself, Andrew.
Yeah. Kim, what say you?
Yeah, just got a quickie. Do you all know who Andrew Wilson is?
No, so people in YouTube were like giving me kind of an idea,
Yeah.
but you want to elaborate a little bit for us?
Andrew Wilson is a pretty well-known podcaster on the far right. He is a Charlie Kirk fanatic. I've seen him on numerous debates with numerous people. He is a misogynist. He is critical of women's appearances. He has stated that women should not vote.
Mm-hmm.
He is extremely homophobic, transphobic. He is a disgusting human being.
Sounds like it. And his wife too.
And yeah, and if you just take a little Google search into Mr. Wilson's history,
Yeah.
and his multitude of women and accusations that have been made against him, he is a disgusting pig. I recognized his voice as soon as he came up, and he was playing Nicey Nice for a little while.
Yeah, people down here were like, yeah, people in here on YouTube that aren't even on TikTok recognize his voice, and they were like, two people sent me super chats, so I would make sure to read the comment. And they're like, "This dude's a POS." I'm like, "What is going on with this guy?"
Yeah, I know they mentioned him debating Brian Shapiro on PTL. He's a YouTube radio show host. And I know Nina, who's your mod over there, probably Jin. We've all seen Andrew Wilson debate, and he is vile.
Are you talking about pushing the limit?
Vile.
Are you talking about PTL?
He's disgusting. He actually thinks women are obsessed with crystals. Him and his whole crew, they're fucking disgusting. Oh my god. But Jen, you are a queen, okay? You look so beautiful. But in all actuality, like, you do look old as shit. He looks gay, and Kim, you're fat. So just gonna leave it there.
You must be an Andrew Wilson fan.
Yeah.
You know, I saw the numbers go up, and I knew he dragged people in there, and that's who he's dragging in. But yeah, he's openly critical of women and their appearance. And his poor new wife, she won't last long like the rest of them.
I know Brian Shapiro.
She'll be out. She'll be out soon.
I was on Brian Shapiro's live last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brian Shapiro debated him a number of months back in Washington, D.C., and it was a whole panel. Brian didn't do so well, in my opinion. They just steamrolled him. But the vile things that come out of them are just, I can't even describe it. I can't even describe it. But if you check out Google, check out some of his history, his debates, and the things that he says, it's nauseating.
I'm sure.
Absolutely nauseating. And I'm not surprised she came at you, Jen, because he tells her exactly what she can eat, what she cannot do. I mean, Yeah, and his past history with women is well documented.
So
He's a pig.
Nikki down here on YouTube says they made a cartoon of Brian Shapiro getting KO'd in boxing. Then Brian challenged Andrew to a charity boxing match, and Andrew ran.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, there was
him. That's
there
why I
was a
said,
fight.
like, this is a woman that is in the cycle of abuse.
Oh yes,
She can't leave because she's trauma bonded to this piece of shit.
Yeah.
because she has no self-worth, and all the other women that have been with him have no self-worth, but got to the point where they got out. And she's still in. She's one of the many. He is a vile human being.
Somebody
Just
down
give
here.
yourself a Google time
Some,
on him.
somebody said here that he's been on Joe Rogan too.
Yes, he's
Yes.
been to many podcasts.
Has he?
Many, and he has his own podcast where
Okay.
he sits and chain smokes and
Oh.
degrades homosexuals, transsexuals, women. He is a pure epitome of misogyny. He's vile. He's
Gotcha.
vile. He makes me vomit.
Smokes? What about MAGA? Make America healthy again.
Yeah.
He is a chain smoker. It's disgusting to watch him on a podcast.
Oh, he smokes while he's on live. He smokes while he's on live.
On live. It's
Yeah, I'd like to discuss the prompt.
Age, state, and who you voted for.
Yeah, I'm 35. I'm from Washington. I voted for Trump. In regards to like universal suffrage, I would restrict it to anybody that has a nose piercing and it's stupid, and a crazy lady that's like unhinged. And
Can we get baby bottles in the chat for this guy, please?
Hector, go back to your mom's basement.
lady, listen, you are messed up.
I messed up. You're the one that came up here and inserted yourself. You're the one that came up here and inserted yourself. Talking about stupid shit. You need to go back to your mother's basement, get your happy socks, and clean up the crunchy Kleenex because you're fucking pathetic. Okay?
Crunchy Kleenex.
He's what we call coochie repellent.
Yeah.
He's never going to be seen near or touching a woman anytime soon.
She, I don't know if you guys heard Jen or not. She said crunchy Kleenex. You're supposed to throw those in the circular the shit can.
Where was that with Paul Rudd, where he goes, "Why do you have lotion and Kleenex?" They just are, that's where I, right? What was it? Where he had no friends and he was trying to find a best man for his wedding.
Oh yeah, I know. I can't think of the name, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. Let's see. I'm looking at the chats over here. Oh shit! I totally damn.
AC, what's up, bud?
AC, what's up, man?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, go ahead. What's up?
Can you?
Oh, you keep going in and out.
First off, I believe that movie is "I Love You, Man." But
I love you, man. That's it.
give me a second.
We got Carlos wanting to come up. Let's see what he has to say. Carlos, are you a Trump supporter?
Let's be honest. Kim ate all the food. Jen took all the hormones, and you took up.
What?
Yeah, see, here we go. Listen, if anything,
Yeah.
I'm sure he has recorded this, clipped this, and this will be on his YouTube.
Oh yeah.
I guarantee it.
That's fine.
Out of it.
I might. Ava Reese says, "Let me up. I debated him." Hey, Ricky Ibarra says, "Hey, what's up, Gunny? How is everything, brother? I am on your side. F Donald Trump. Dump." LOL. Thank you, Ricky Ibarra. Thank you so much. All right, let's see.
Reese gifted Andrew like hundreds of coins. What the fuck is he talking about?
Dr. K says, Dr. K says he
No.
Dr. K says he knows. No, I was saying Dr. K says he knows his ex-wife. Go ahead, AC.
Gotcha. For those that don't know, Jen Cat RN, I've been on this app for 3 fucking years, and she spanks fucking MAGA.
Yeah.
So, all you little dick incels that are in here losing your shit because you're lonely as fuck, this one's a true one. So get the fuck back. Get back to, the basement with the pizza rolls. Nobody wants your shit, bitch. Also, Gunny, my man, how you been?
I'm good, man. I just started back on my live. guess probably like a month or so ago. And what I'm doing is like I do TikTok up here on the phone, and then I'm multi-streaming on my laptop to YouTube and Facebook at the same time. So
Hell yeah, dude. No,
Yeah.
I'm just glad you're back, man.
yeah, thank
Once you
you.
left, I was like, fuck, man, we lost a good one.
Well, I got so busy with all the stuff in DC, so that's what I was doing. Yeah.
For sure. Well, that and like your fucking hogging, doing the hog shit. Like,
Yeah,
I can't believe some little prick tried, or some old prick who fucking rolled that window up real fucking quick.
I know, man.
Cuss on you, dude.
And I'm still I'm probably gonna get
yourself, man.
I'm probably gonna get a lawyer on that whole deal. You know what? Message me. I'll send you my number because I want to talk to you about that.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm also starting up lives next week. Back to it. We're going to be talking about talking to non-voters and ex MAGA. So
Yeah, and so I was talking. Yeah, I want to listen to that because so that's who me and Mrs. Gunny were talking about too. Is it's great to talk to MAGA and do all that kind of stuff, but yeah, we need to be talking about the non-voters, and that's who we need to be talking to. And then there's been more former MAGA coming out. I've had a few in the live here, and of course, if you've watched the news, I know. And Topher is here. He's one. I've had two or.
Doctor. So he says he knows ex-wife. Let's see if he's being real or if he's just being non-real.
Oh,
So I'm a she. I'm a she.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Sure, it's fine. It's fine. So yeah, so like I know Andrew's ex-wife. He has like this ex-black wife. He never pays his child support. He never pays his alimony, and I'm pretty sure that she tried to sabotage his life earlier.
What?
Yeah, I swear. Yeah, this is all true. You can
that
like
sounds
Google
like
it. Look it up.
She tried to sabotage his live by doing what?
Yeah, she tried to sabotage his life because he never pays his child support.
Oh, I see.
I mean, I don't blame her.
I see. I got you. Well, it sounds like he's pretty well known. So, but it sounds like he's pretty well known. So, like, is he not?
I just have one more thing to say.
Yeah, go for it.
You're gay and Jen's a bitch.
You're so
Oh, she ran.
He ran.
You guys just fucking sprint out of here. She picked up her skirt ends and fucking sprinted.
What?
You guys, what I don't get about MAGA is they know they're fucked, right? They know that they're cooked, and now they are just losing their fucking minds, and any live vote will have them, and it really shows us how lonely and despicable these people are. Almost 100% of their lives. So Topher, go fuck yourself.
No, Topher is ex MAGA. He's good to go.
Oh, he's good to go. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I thought that was the one talking shit.
No, he's
Topher, I bring that back. You're getting a Christmas card. Love you, bud. So just real quick, I got ahead. I'm about to lose service, but
you're good.
I would love to do a live with you next week.
Yeah, man.
So if you could DM me, I just DM'd you last night.
Okay.
So look through your DMs, and I will send you my phone number.
Yeah.
And we should link up, brother.
We can do it.
Fuck yeah, boy.
All right, man.
Guys, I
We'll
love
see you.
every one of you in here. Thank you for supporting this man. And Jen, I'm so glad that you're a part, like a fucking steady part of this live.
Yeah.
Because you always been fucking 100. All right.
Thank you, Lacey. Love you.
I love you guys too.
All right, man.
Fuck ICE, fuck MAGA, and fuck you if you're still hanging on like a turd.
Fuck you, Andrew.
Yeah, thank you, Jen.
All right, Kim.
I don't I'll say one thing.
Yeah.
Anybody out there, want to call me fat, whatever you want to call me. If you look as good as I look at 60-1, then you can talk.
Yeah.
So, booyah, I'm out.
That's right.
You're cool, Kim.
Thank you, Kim.
We love you.
Bye. All right.
I'll be 50. I'll be 50 in 18 months. So I think I make 50 look good.
Yeah. That conservative dude. Okay, we're actually over on time by like 45 minutes. So we're gonna have to pick this up tomorrow, folks. So we'll do this again tomorrow night. But
It's like crazy slow, and then all of a sudden,
after the Andrew guy, like it picked up. Okay, so that last person that came up, was she Avarice? Was she just trolling?
no, that wasn't Avarice.
Oh, who was it?
somebody else.
Oh,
I don't know who it was. Avarice, I have a feeling, is friends with Andrew because he was gifting him the whole time. That last lady that came up, she was probably his wife or some bullshit bitch.
so she was just bullshitting about the what she had told us.
Probably.
I got
Yeah,
you. That's what because I was like, well, why would you do that and then just say that? So, all right. All right, okay, I gotta hop off here because we're like way over time. Topher, on the next live, you will be the first person I bring up, Topher. I promise. But everybody, thank you guys for supporting the live tonight. I got the, let's see, I've got the name drawn. Okay, I'll check my email on the shirt for Jay up in the base if you are still down here on YouTube. So we'll get that squared away. And let's see, tomorrow, TikTok, and I'm gonna try to run Facebook and YouTube again. But if I have technical difficulties, I apologize. So I thank you guys for being patient tonight. As always, Trump must go. Semper Fi. Gunny out.
Bye.
Bye. See you guys down here. Thank you, thank you, thank you.